desperate single dads.
In the early days of man, created in a lab.
Science. A pack of wild dogs to aid us in our fight. Attack the mayor now!
We'll defy racial wars. Plus the greatest project down.
A sacrifice to something planet must be made to save our phones. I'll fight that bitch in court for custody of my son.
He's 23.
Something planet, you're my golden boy. What have we done? What have we done? I murdered my only son. SomethingPlanet.com has just begun.
Something Planet was filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Oh God! Oh my God!
Something Planet Podcast, episode number 510. Welcome to it. I'm your host, John Jay, and with me are 3 solar flares.
Solar flare.
Show your...
Activate.
How many pieces of solar flare are required?
A lot.
How many?
Depends what you want to do with it.
Yeah, it's like you can have as much flair as you want.
Yeah, but how many
We just want you to express yourself.
are required? Welcome to the
Hugh
show.
has 40 solar flares.
I am a solar
We
flare.
got Hugh Cary here. We
Cary.
made him sit in the corner.
Yeah, I'm in the corner. I also
Looks
was like
weird.
the 10th build cast member today
Yeah.
because nobody else wanted to come on. So they're like, we'll ask you.
Yeah, we'll ask you to see what he wants. Yeah, no, we were supposed to have Sophia Sanchez on the show, but I guess her car got towed.
She parked in the wrong neighborhood, and
No.
a predatory tow truck driver drove by and stole her car.
The one that just backs up and grabs that shit real quick and
Yep.
drives off. Yeah, those guys
That's
are shady.
hilarious.
The sad part, the worst part about it is that before it happened, Corey Allman came in and was like, "Hey guys, there's a I don't
Did you
know.
just call him Corey Almond?
Isn't that his name?
Al-
I guess not. But
Corey Almond?
Almond?
Is it
With
not?
the D is silent.
The D is silent.
Is he not Corey Almond?
It's Corey.
Like one of the
man.
Almond brothers?
Yes.
The Almond Brothers?
Yeah.
They're nuts.
those guys are nuts.
They're nuts.
All right, get everybody out. We're done.
Yeah.
I quit.
David, we banned you for saying that without a puppet.
Yeah, you're not allowed to tell jokes without a puppet.
All right. Anyways, Corey Almondine, whatever, came in and was like, "Hey, I just want to let you guys know, there's a tow truck out there, and there's some cars parked on the street and facing the wrong direction."
That's why they towed her
Oh, because it
car.
was facing the wrong direction?
Well, no, and I don't trust cops, and I don't trust.
There was police
No,
involved?
I'm just saying I don't trust cops, but I also don't trust tow truck drivers. So I immediately went to move my car because I'm like, I don't want these fucks towing my car.
I was going to say, because I've
But-
been to Katie's house, and it's pretty Caucasious where she lives, but
Yeah.
that's a whole nother
Well,
level.
that's the problem. It was too Caucasious because it's a deed-restricted community, and Sophia parked in the wrong part of the neighborhood.
Unbelievable.
So
I would be fucking
That's
pissed.
some Palm Harbor shit.
Oh,
that
yeah.
kind of shit never happened when David was mayor.
that's
Nope.
true.
It's all gone
Oh,
to
does
shit.
Katie live in Palm Harbor?
She does. You should know your former constituents, David.
She didn't vote for him. That's the problem.
Yeah, she didn't vote for me.
Nobody voted for him.
I mean, her family. Her family.
It was a coup.
Donated a lot to your campaign.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
He didn't cash that check, Jared.
The,
I want to make a few calls. For
Oh, that's right. Oh, the tow truck company.
Yeah.
They're the ones that, that's how Mm-hmm. Those were not misappropriated
I
funds.
want to make an 80s style movie where David is the mayor of Palm Harbor and then and he's the villain and the Something Planet crew has to stop him from bulldozing the historic site or something.
Okay, but if we're going to do it, 2 requests. One, he has to look like Max Headroom. And the other one, you have to be totally blown out of your mind on cocaine.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, well
It's
that's the
80s.
character, yeah.
But for real cocaine.
I want it to be like a dumb kids movie plot, though. It's like we have to stop him from outlawing scooters.
Yeah.
That sounds like Palm Harbor.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would outlaw razor scooters because too
Why
many
don't kids play outside anymore? Hey, don't skateboard
no,
here.
you got to be like, why aren't kids in the library?
No, there's they're outlawing
air,
scooters because
exercise.
too many of them got hit by golf carts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That happened.
These kids are getting in the way of my golf carting.
That happened at my elementary school.
Somebody got hit with a golf cart.
Well, yeah, and kids would start getting in fights with the guys on the golf carts. So,
What?
yeah, the way to walk home went through like a retirement area, like a retirement community, and there's all these old guys on their carts going to play golf because it's also a golfing community, and just like the guys in the carts would not get out of the way for the kids. They could give two shits about the kids.
Good for them.
Well, they're all drunk. Is that the problem? Like,
fuck them kids.
like nobody, like very few people out on the golf course are like legitimately interested in playing golf. It's like most of them are just drinking.
yeah,
you
it's
know,
an
drive-
excuse
yeah.
to hang with
They
your
were-
buddies,
They were
be
old,
outside.
They were drunk, and those kids were minorities. So.
They might have been. No,
In
it's-
Palm
it's-
Harbor,
no,
I
it's
can see
Pa-
that happening.
No, it's Palm Harbor. There are not too many
Awful.
minorities.
Awful.
So we got to talk about it. It's over a week old now, but the slap that
Oh, the
changed
slap
everyone's
heard
life.
round the world.
The slap,
Christ's
which was the name of a ABC show that they tried to
yeah.
get going. It was like a
The
drama called The Slap.
Yeah.
And it was about like I never watched it, but I know it was about like all the neighbors are at like a party or whatever, and then like one kid's acting up, and then like one of the adults goes up and just like slaps one of the kids or something, and then like the fallout from that. That was
We should revisit this kind of concept.
It takes a village to slap this kid.
I would love to be on that show. Just
you
to get away
you
with
wanna just wanna
slapping
hit kids?
Yeah.
Slap.
I mean, I do it already, so why not do it and get paid to do it?
Obviously, everyone's been waiting with bated
Do
breath
it-
to hear what we have to say.
do what you love, and you never work a day in your life.
That's what they say.
Chris Rock.
Yeah. No, I thought, man, that was like, honestly though, if it is a weird, strange thing to happen. Because if like you would ask me in December,
Yeah.
what is more likely, like Russia invades Ukraine in a ground war, or Will Smith walks on stage and slaps Chris Rock? I would have definitely said the Ukraine. I mean, they both happened,
Yeah.
but
They happened. One was good and one was bad. You decide. You decide, America.
Jared's a proud boy now, so he's on Russia's side.
I'm a very proud boy. The proudest boy.
He's Jared goes to lots of Republican cocaine orgies,
I go to russiarules.ru.
and
That's
they
my
give him.
homepage.
That's where they give him all of his news, right in his news feed.
And all the Kitchev I can drink.
Das
Anyway.
Vidania.
I was watching. I wasn't watching the Academy Awards.
I mean, who was?
I don't know, because usually I just go on Twitter because usually there's a bunch of good jokes, you
Yeah.
know, like, and then,
Yeah.
you know, they'll attach the clip to it, and it was like, somebody was like, "Holy shit, is this real?"
Yeah, when I saw it, I was like, nah, this can't be real. And then I saw it was real. I was like, oh shit, he actually went up and smacked him.
Yep.
But honestly, I think secretly he just probably wanted to suck his dick because you all know Will Smith is low key sus, right?
You think so?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard that.
Is that why Jada's on the, getting strange?
I have a feeling this might be a bit of a cuck kind of situation.
Oh,
I feel like they've got
I
the
feel like
entanglement
this
is.
is
I'm
the
glad we have
gospel.
you here for this because I want to know all the conspiracies.
It's not a conspiracy. This is just fucking common
This is
knowledge.
the truth, John. Open your eyes.
Yeah, Will Smith told me himself
As he was,
As
he was sucking Hugh's dick.
as I was fucking Jada.
He was just pretending to be gay for the pussy.
Yeah, I was climbing the mountain to get to Jada Pinkett Smith, and I finally achieved my goal. She's just jealous that I actually do have alopecia. First of all, that bitch does not have alopecia. Have you seen her hair? She's got eyebrows and she's got hair on her head.
Yeah.
People that have alopecia do not have hair.
Jeff Ross has alopecia, I heard.
Yeah, he looks like a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
He is scary in person. He's very scary. I met him like 2 months ago.
He was like, I don't want him to slap me.
No, that's the I mean, his fucking gargantuan hands.
Yeah, he looks like a Boston like iron worker from like the 1970s.
Yeah, like something out of a Russian propaganda poster. He does.
So that's alopecia when your eyebrow hairs fall out and all that.
I don't know, but I know that bitch don't got it. And the thing is no mention.
That
At
bitch just
no
bald.
point has anyone mentioned alopecia in the exchange of words between Chris and her.
Right.
She and everyone else decided we're gonna make this about alopecia. It was never about that.
Well,
it was a cheap,
Yeah.
low-hanging fruit joke,
Everyone wants
and that's what it is.
to play the victim. And,
Well, it's 'cause
and
she
up
had
the
a-
victim role.
The joke was not that she's bald, but that she had a buzz
bad-
cut.
Yeah, she had a bad haircut.
And honestly, I think she's a gorgeous woman. She's absolutely beautiful. And I'm not really even attracted to women, but she is gorgeous. So it's like the fact
Yeah,
that
I mean, she
you're
always
even
has
gonna
been.
like what Will Smith should have done is when that took place, he should have just
Should've spit on him.
Yeah, taking a shit in his hand and thrown it right on stage.
Pulled out a gun.
Yeah,
just
like a
shot
real
him.
American.
Pipe bomb.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, don't say that.
No, if he would have
The
been,
Oscars is not a comedy podcast, John.
if he wanted to be there for his wife, like any man would do, he should have sat over, like scooted over next to her and just put his arm around her and just like gave her a hug and joked it off.
What he should've done-
because
should've
that's what it is.
Give her a little kiss on the head.
Yeah, lick it.
He should have immediately pulled her in and said, "Okay, what are we gonna say about this motherfucker when I give my speech for Best Actor?"
That would have been
And
better.
then he goes up there and goes,
That's what Jared does.
Yeah.
If somebody says something about him on stage, he just lets stews in it all night until it's his turn to go
"Yeah."
on stage.
And then I let it unleash. 3 years.
yeah, he likes the long game.
been thinking of this for 3 years.
What's so
Fuck you, Hugh Cary.
What's so dumb about the whole thing is G.I. Jane is like a very strong female
And she
character.
was hot too.
Yeah, so that's kind of a compliment.
Yeah.
I
mean,
get he was making
it
a
was a
joke
joke.
about her buzz cut, but
Also, what a shitty old reference.
Yeah,
you had
I
to
mean-
be at least 37 to
comes-
even
Not-
get the joke.
Here comes David with the red pill defense. It was like, it's kind of a compliment when you think about it.
it is.
I mean,
I'm just asking questions, guys.
He's
Demi
just-
Moore
he's just-
did fuck Bruce Willis, who was also bald. So I'm
Yep.
seeing a trend.
Now
here.
this is the conspiracy.
Here's the
take you asked for,
conspiracy.
John.
This is the
The
conspiracy.
joke goes deeper.
The reason
than that,
why
David.
she's bald is because she drank so much adrenochrome that it fucked her follicles up, and that's the truth.
She ingested all of August.
No, she
Yes.
she took so much adrenochrome that she has to shave her head every 3 hours because it grows like 6, 7
So fast.
inches. Yeah.
So she has the opposite of alopecia.
Yeah.
And her dick is so big
It's so throbbing.
that
meaty.
Will has to constantly compete for its attention.
No, you know, the dude's obviously going through something.
Yeah, she fucking humiliated him on several occasions.
Oh yeah, and then
yeah.
they made a meme
And
about
then
him
they
crying.
sat down to talk about it at the dinner table with millions of
the-
viewers
the
to
red
get
table.
yeah, the red fucking table. Spare me. I swear to God.
I love how indignant he gets.
I can't. The thing is, no, she always comes off as this Oprah-like mentality.
That's
it's like,
true.
Bitch,
She
you
wants- she
never
definitely
earned
wants to be
that.
Oprah. She
you
wants to be
never
Oprah.
earned it. Oprah earned them fucking stripes. It took her years to get to the elevated status she is. You're on Facebook doing a live stream with some good lighting and a bald head, bitch, and your mom's sitting in the corner talking to you about it.
Oprah put-
There's no. You're not elevating a voice here. She's just that I got some problems with Jada Pinkett Smith. She comes off as this like wise woman, bitch. You fucked Tupac. Who are you? Like, who are you to be coming
Well,
out here?
Tupac's pretty hot.
With the mind of wisdom. I mean, hey, look what happened to Tupac for fucking around with Jada. I don't know. Maybe Will's
Oprah
next on the list.
Paid her dues. All right, she put on a dress from slave times and pissed into a hole.
She
in a
did.
prairie.
She did.
And then she got slapped in the face.
For those of you who've seen The Color Purple.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. Is it good?
Well,
It was a
I
great
just, I
reference.
just told you 3 things that happened in it.
All right.
God, spoiler alert.
Yes.
Oprah's in it.
One,
Spoilers.
Oprah's in it. 2, she takes a piss on screen. And 4, she
And
gets
she had a
slapped in the
wonky
face.
eye. They really did a great job on that eye.
That's because she
It
got
was like,
slapped for real. Like the director was like, "Go up there, slap Oprah," and they didn't tell her that was coming.
Oh, so
Can
now-
you imagine?
Is that real?
Yes, that's a
Wow.
real film.
Could
buff
you
for
imagine
ya.
if Stedman ever decided to raise his voice with Oprah? How that would work?
Could you imagine if Stedman slapped Chris Rock?
No. Stedman's not allowed
Let's just
out
talk
of the
about
house.
who we wish slapped Chris
Well, that
Rock.
makes sense though, because like that makes sense. Okay, if you're Stedman and Oprah's like, go fucking hit him. You just do it. You just do what Oprah says. Okay.
It's true. You do what Oprah
I'm
says.
99% sure Stedman is one of those Stepford husbands that she just somehow got 20 years in the future and has brought it back in time. Because I've never heard that man say a word. I've never.
I feel like she
he's
could get
like
a better
there,
model
but
of-
he's not.
Well, yeah, he doesn't have to say anything. He's just hanging out at the pool. You know, like
Billions of dollars.
yeah. That's where I would be at.
Hanging out in her Oprah's garden patch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's just like, you got it, baby.
Yeah.
You get a baby, and you get a
And you
baby,
get a-
and you get a baby.
You get a cream pie, and
I don't know.
Oh,
Oh.
ooh. Oprah cream pies.
Ooh.
I love cream pie.
All right, I'm glad I'm going to isolate that.
Double-decker cream pies from Little Debbie.
So yeah, fuck Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yes, I mean everybody here is on Team Chris Rock. Everybody's here is Team
Yeah.
Comedian for sure, right?
It's Team Comedian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like nobody.
It was a shitty joke, but it wasn't like.
It was a
Very
shitty joke, but you shouldn't get hit
slapped
for,
for
shitty.
it.
Man, if I got slapped anytime I told a bad joke, I would have got slapped like 1 or 2 times. Yeah.
Yeah. I got followed out of a comedy club one time after getting off
Oh
stage.
yeah, let's talk about our comedy violence stories.
Well, it didn't turn violent, but there's a comic that we all know that he brought a friend of his. This was down at the Laugh-In, which is very rural American. And I'm a fucking homosexual, so of course, just my presence there is
the
threatening
Laugh-In.
to the toxic masculinity in the fucking
It's one of
crowd.
3 comedy clubs in the country that's next to an abortion clinic.
Yep.
Honestly, half the people in that audience should have visited the abortion clinic themselves. But anyways, I go on stage, and I didn't even say anything like bad. I was just trying to pander a little bit to get the audience on my
He was
side.
just explaining why the Jews should not be.
We all have opinions. I thought they'd be with me on it.
He was talking about how cool Ted Cruz is for the
Yeah,
first
that's
5 minutes of his act.
He was like,
I was connecting the dots on how he is the Zodiac killer.
yeah.
No, I just was saying, I said something about being gay, and I was like, yeah, this guy up here looks like, he could probably fuck me and then beat the shit out of me if he wanted to, or just joking. I didn't think I was like going too.
And he was
hard.
like,
"Boo!"
he wasn't into that?
No. So after
Boo!
I got off stage, I didn't think anything of it. I went out to my car to have a cigarette, and I didn't know it, but
Yeah.
he got up and followed me right
Well,
the fuck
he was
out to the parking
taking
lot.
you up on your offer.
No, apparently he wasn't, because
Just the
Austin
second
Young.
part. Just the second part.
Yeah.
If somebody accuses you of like wanting to like fuck you, then don't follow them to their car, okay? Like you're kind of
So
proving the point.
I had no idea he was even following
This
me.
guy wanted to suck your dick, probably.
Apparently, he got pissed. He told Austin Young, which was his friend that came to the club with him that night.
nice.
He
Austin
was
has-
angry,
Austin
and
has
he
great
will be
friends.
right back. So I go out to my car. I got to my car, got my cigarettes. I'm walking back to like go towards the front by the ashtray.
Right.
And I see he came out, and then like 3 people are following him. And then Austin says to him, he goes, "What are you doing out here, dude?" Because at that point he got concerned. And then Corey Allman, Mitch, and then at the time Joni Warner all came out. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I'm over here just minding my own goddamn business. And he tells Austin, he goes, "Oh, I came outside to use the bathroom."
He was gonna pee in your butt.
I don't know what he was going to do. So then afterwards, it got deflated because other people came out. And then he told me after the show, after everything's
He probably would have
subsided.
He probably would have came up and would have been, "Please kiss me."
I mean, if
Please, please
he wasn't
kiss me.
bad looking.
I'm
I mean,
so
I'd have taken a
lonely.
little bit of a beating for
I'm
him.
so lonely.
Show me what your fucking priest did to you when you were 7. I don't know.
And that man was me.
It was Jared.
Surprise.
He is a pride boy.
Proudest boy.
Pride boy.
A
Yeah.
pride boy, not a proud boy. So he said, he was angry, and the reason why he came out and everyone else came out is because they all knew he was pissed off of just that one comment.
Yeah, they could feel his vibe.
There was
you
just
know.
like a vibe of something.
his energy was bad. And they're like, "We better go out there with Hugh."
And my
just in
gay ass
case."
is out there just having a cigarette after a good set, not knowing that potentially
he's got-
someone was like ready to try to kill me or some shit.
Got his earbuds in. He's blazing Cher.
But that's why I always have a very small little pocket knife on me ever since then whenever I do comedy, because I wish a bitch would.
Yeah.
I ain't carried a gun on stage, but I will fucking protect myself because people are crazy.
David,
They are
Somebody
crazy.
tried to.
Bitches be crazy.
Dude, who tried to fight you at one of your shows?
Everyone.
I'm gonna fight David at his next show,
Yeah,
just
he's
to keep
gonna-
it fresh.
I'm gonna throw a bunch of piss at you.
Well, David was Dandy David. He's dressed as a gay cowboy at every Swampland Symphony.
Oh, did someone try to fight you when we were doing country?
No.
That sounds appropriate.
I feel like
though.
someone should have.
starting
Yeah.
a ride in a country bar.
That would be fun.
You're like this city slicker shit kicker over here pretending cultural appropriating us.
What would you say to start a riot in a country bar, David?
Ooh.
Leonard
What would
Skinner
get 'em up?
Sucks.
Get their panties up in a bunch.
Something about the South, probably. Will
I
not
would just
rise.
say Dixie Chicks.
Clay
That's all you'd
Aiken's
have to
the
say.
only cowboy I respect.
Who?
Clay Aiken. The only time anybody tried to rush the stage to fight me was when I was hosting a comedy open mic at Bowser's.
Where's that?
That checks out. It's a
Dunedin.
dive bar. In
It's
Dunedin.
a dive bar in Dunedin. This is like the precursor to the one at Dunedin Brewery.
But you're not even threatening at all. Like I don't get that sense of
But this
like
is
you're
a
being
white
mean.
trash dive bar.
Well, okay, but still, like, what was it that?
I think I was just telling these guys to shut the fuck up.
He solved a crossword puzzle in front of him.
Oh.
And he's like, this guy can read and write.
No, I told.
He's stealing our jobs.
I think I had to tell these guys to shut the fuck up like a few times or whatever, and then the one guy stood up and he was like, "My dad owns this bar."
Oh, yeah, I was there for that. I remember that.
And I was like, "No, he doesn't."
Yeah, and the bar owner was like, get out of here, Randy. You're on cocaine again.
No.
Yeah, the actual owner was like sitting right there. I'm like, "No, you're not. The fucking owner's right there."
Randy's like 70 years old talking about his dad owning
No,
the
this
bar.
is like a college
He
kid.
looked like he wished he was Eminem.
This
Oh.
is like a college-aged kid or whatever. And then when the guy finally went to rush the stage, I think it was JB Ball got up and fucking grabbed the guy and like pushed him.
Holy shit.
JB Ball jumped in to fight this guy for him, and the guy didn't want anything from him. And then they ended up running away. And then they shouted at the owner as they were leaving. It was like, "My dad's not going to let you use his parking spots anymore." And then he like left.
What?
I guess he was. I thought that
Who
he
books
had.
that room?
I guess he thought he had like special privileges because his dad must have like owned like a dentist office or something that like allows like overflow parking or something.
Oh my god. Really wielding his weight.
So that was, besides the fake leg wasn't violence though. Well, there was 2 fake legs on 2 separate nights.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Two
why
separate
do people
venues.
keep offering you their fake legs?
I don't know. Probably I made fun of their alopecia.
Oh.
You got a prosthetic fetish?
No, I don't even talk about it. Well, the second night.
See, he just admitted to it without saying it. He's like, I don't even talk about it. So how
I
do
don't
they
even
know?
talk about. No,
He just makes weird faces at him like,
it's just it's like drinking champagne out of a lady's shoe. You just drink some Miller High Life out of a drunk's fake leg.
you drink the Miller High Life out of her shoe. You don't comment on the taste of the shoe afterwards.
It is the
it's rude.
champagne
It's
of
rude.
beers, guys.
Yeah, it's
You're
rude.
You're like,
You don't wanna be
foot
rude.
fungus.
Oh, plantar fasciitis?
You have athlete's foot.
Gout. Very gouty.
It's the rich man's
Very
disease.
gouty.
Ooh, madam,
A rich man in a woman's shoe.
I think you have sugar foot.
You got the sugar?
You got the sugar foot. I have made 2 girls cry and leave my shows.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, you are a jerk.
I'm a jerk.
I mean,
What joke was it?
And she
during?
wasn't even in a wheelchair.
No, it wasn't even a joke. I was not doing well, obviously.
Oh.
But it was. It was.
you were like, "Get out of here, you cunt."
No, I was at one of John Jacob's open mics, so there
Well,
was.
that's bad
Yeah,
always.
So
there-
there's already girls crying in the audience.
Yeah. So there was very few people actually there, and there happened to be one girl on a date in the audience, and like I was telling a joke, and she was like, "That joke's not very good." And I was like, "Yeah, no, that makes sense." I was like, "I'm trying to workshop it." I was just having a conversation at that point. I was like, "That's what I'm doing here." She's like, "I think you need to work it out more." I'm like, "Well, that's what I'm doing up here."
Oh, see, that's, the first comment, all right, if it's not good, I'll accept it.
No,
But
I-
bitch,
no, I-
shut your fucking mouth.
I would have lost it immediately. I would have been like, "Fuck you, lady. Get the fuck out of here."
Judge Judy
I've been
over
told that a
here.
lot. I was like, I will be nice to the person heckling me, and then after I get off stage, people will be like, I would have torn her to shreds. It's like, well, I did make her cry and leave, so I don't know what you want from me.
Yeah. Well,
Shout
so
out.
why did she cry?
I think I said something like, all right. I was like, all right, bitch. I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to make it funny or something like that. And then she just burst into tears and left.
Wow, she
That's
was.
it?
And then I was just
On
like, what? I'm
edge.
sorry. I was kidding. I didn't mean to.
Are you her dad?
Yeah, apparently. And,
Like, you're right.
Snowflakes, am
You're
I
not
right?
a bitch. You're
well,
a cunt.
her dad definitely
Snowflake,
is not in the
yes.
picture because her black boyfriend went after her.
What does that mean? Black boyfriend.
Her dad's racist.
Oh, okay.
That's what that means.
I don't know. All right.
Somebody's credit was getting ruined. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, we were cool. We fist bumped.
Made her cry. All right. Well, Jared. So Jared.
Jared's
deserves to be
gonna make
slapped.
everyone
Yeah.
else in here
I'm
cry.
just-
I feel like I'm
saying-
gonna cry. You just made me lose like 3 years of my life.
Okay, so
Yeah.
as long as no one slaps me.
I feel like I'm dying inside.
Yeah, I gotta stop, I guess, because people are gonna slap me now.
Yeah! It's the Soy Boy Power Hour featuring liberal cucks beta boys, edamame, and treating women like human beings.
Hey, that girl's hot. I'm gonna approach her on the street.
Think again. Come on, boys. It's time to cook clean and start our own microbrewery. I love IPAs.
Huamame.
That's it.
Huamame.
I don't actually like IPAs.
Me neither.
Yeah, I don't really.
I don't
either.
think I've ever appreciated one myself.
I don't like IPAs.
All right, I guess we're not soy boys,
IPAs are for
guys.
pussies.
I do eat a lot of soy though.
All right, toxic
Because
masculinity.
no, it's because I have such an incredible amount of testosterone. I have to
You gotta-
tamp
yeah.
it down by eating a bunch of soy
filter it.
products. Yeah, I have to
You gotta
tamp it down.
balance out
I
that
gotta, yeah, I
with the
gotta balance it
estrogen.
out because I'm so manly.
That's true. He has hair in places people don't normally have hair,
Yeah,
like hips.
His
He has
hair
hip-
has
He
balls.
has hip hair.
inside
tongue?
inside my small intestine, it grows.
He's got 4 pairs of testicles.
Sometimes he'll wear pants. People go, John, it looks like you got a little muffin top there, just hair.
It looks like the fucking bell tower of Notre Dame Cathedral. Just fucking bells swinging everywhere.
And there's some troll just pushing
Them around, keeping them aired out.
Oh
So
my
yeah, I
He
have to have a lot
actually-
of soy.
He actually, his back hair grows in the shape of the Virgin Mary.
That's true.
Really?
Yeah.
God. John's back's Mary.
Yes. John back.
New band.
Yeah.
Clearwater.
Guy named Jesus came on my back.
Back hair Mary.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk about what is that? What is his name? The Wheelchair Congressman.
Corey.
It's Madison Cawthorn, or is it Madison Hawthorne?
I don't know who that is.
It's,
okay, the young weird Republican.
He's the
guy,
youngest. He's the youngest
Is he the
member
one with
of
the eye
Congress.
patch?
No, that guy's old. That guy's like our age. No, this is like a kid.
How old is he?
I don't know, like right out of college. I don't know. He's younger than AOC.
How old do you have to be to run for Senate?
I don't
He's
think
not
he-
in the Senate.
he's in
No,
I think it's 20.
he's definitely not in the Senate.
No, he's running.
20.
No, he's not running for the Senate.
What's he running for?
He's already a congressman. That's what I just said.
He's a U.S.
He's a
representative.
U.S. representative in Congress.
okay.
25. You got to be at least 25.
So
So
he's
he's 25.
so he's 25.
Yeah.
And so this
Where is he from?
North Carolina.
Like where though?
I don't know where his district is.
What's his name?
Madison.
the north
Cawthorn.
side.
His name is Madison.
The north area of
Yeah.
Carolina.
Just type in wheelchair congressman.
Yeah, you'll find it. He's the only
Jesus.
one.
How did he become a wheelchair congressman?
I guess he was in a car accident in school or whatever. So that's the first thing about him is that he, in his campaign, he's
So we know why he's a Republican.
A female crossing guard told him don't
Head
walk.
trauma.
And then he's like, I'm not listening to
Is
him.
this about this? Is that what you're going to talk about? How he was?
Yes.
Okay. I'll let you. He
I
looks
don't
like-
even know what we're
He
talking
looks like
about.
Tom Brady.
he does. He looks like a young Tom Brady. Yeah.
But with bad legs.
Yeah. Well,
You know Tom Brady voted for Trump.
he's got
twice.
exceptional arms though. There's a campaign video of him.
Listen,
where
He's punching a tree.
He's punching a tree and like
What?
punching like he's breaking like
because
chunks
the
out of it.
tree looked weak.
I just thought he was trying to be like the opposite of a tree hugger.
listen. You don't need legs for what John's about to tell you about this guy.
That's
Okay.
true.
Well, let's hear it.
So yeah, he went on a podcast last week, and we didn't do one last week. It wasn't
Not
our
ours.
it wasn't our
Yeah,
podcast.
It wasn't our podcast.
It was-
We should invite him on the show.
We should invite him on the show.
What was his name again?
Madison Cawthorn.
Madison Hawthorne. You are a coward if you don't come on our podcast.
Yeah, show us how weak this podcast
Yeah,
is.
show us how weak this tree
Yeah,
is.
what are you? I'm not gonna say it.
What are you, a cook? Anyway, so
He's a soy boy.
he went. Yeah, he brought
He
his
doesn't come
he
on the
brought
show.
his
From the waist down.
he brought his soy boy ass onto a podcast,
He's got an
and
edamame penis.
and he told the host basically that it's weird being in Washington D.C. because he sometimes gets invited to sexual gatherings.
Ooh.
And then he said, I realized it was orgies. So he said he's getting invited to orgies by his congressional colleagues.
Oh
His
yeah.
constituents.
There's a whole bunch of like male escorts that go on Twitter and talk about this all the time.
Yeah, but usually
And it
the
is
Congress
rampant.
Usually the congressmen don't talk about it.
No, it's rampant. Like Lindsey, did you hear that shit with Lindsey Graham?
Oh yeah, apparently
He calls the moles on his asshole his ladybugs.
Oh no.
Yeah, it gets disgusting.
Yeah.
That is.
I want to make a joke, but then I almost vomited.
Yeah, it really is fucking
David, see
gross.
if you can Google a picture of that.
No.
Oh my word! I see you've discovered my ladybugs.
That is literally what the guy tweeted. He was an escort and went to go meet him. And he talks about this. The escort says, he's like, yeah, there's so many Republicans, and they actually have orgies. Like, it's not a secret. They have sex parties, and it is predominantly men. And they hire out all these escorts in the area. And then they were interviewing him, and he said, the one thing that was the most memorable for me is when I went to Lindsey Graham's house. He walked in. He was naked on the bed on all fours with his ass up in the air.
Roof.
And the guy thought there was shit in his ass. So he said, oh, let me, do you mind if I wipe you before we proceed? So he went and got a washcloth, goes over to Lindsey Graham to wipe his ass.
Oh.
And he says, oh. And he goes, oh, those are my ladybugs. That's what I call them. And they are apparently from his taint to his asshole. Just it is
Lindsey Graham,
cascading
you
in
are
moles.
a coward if you don't send me a picture of that on Twitter tonight.
Come here, my little aphid.
Oh,
Come tend
God.
to my ladybugs.
It's so much. I think what lives in your head when that's being described to you is always going to be worse than how it probably actually looks. But I'm too afraid to even want to venture into even
I'm just
knowing
picturing
what it
an
looks like.
asshole covered in chocolate chips.
Does he just have moles just there? How does that work?
No, the whole taint to tip.
It's like a fucking landing strip of moles.
You should try to hook up with him.
My little
Me?
ladybug.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. Oh,
See
I'm
if
good.
you
Yeah.
can change some laws, Hugh.
Yeah, let's get
Some little dick energy. Yeah. So this guy is just regurgitating the truth.
but he's also a known liar. That's
So,
the thing. He's a well-known liar.
But can I just say this on behalf of the Republicans?
Sure.
Please.
Shout out to inclusivity, okay? Including the paraplegic man in the orgy. I would never assume that Republicans
It's
would
only
be so
because he's young
receptive.
and handsome. If he was an octogenarian, they wouldn't be inviting him.
I'm just saying.
He's a handsome, strapping young lad.
So what are the details of what he's saying?
Well, he also said that
Where was this published?
There was his colleagues. Well, this is, you can see the video online or whatever. He definitely said it. But yeah, he also said that there was colleagues that are against drugs and stuff like that. But then they do a key bump of cocaine, which you pretty much only know what that means if you do
That's
cocaine,
not
right?
drugs when you're in charge of the country.
It's just a little. Just a little bump is fine as a treat.
This guy is
On
against
occasion.
simps. It's his platform. He is anti-simp.
Yeah.
He's no simp.
Oh yeah, he is an anti-simp.
Yeah, he hates simps. His opponents, they're simps. He lets everyone. That's in his campaign commercial. Is like, oh, my opponents are simps. I'm not a simp. I hate simps. I will fight simps for you.
Also, this guy called Ukrainian President Zelensky a thug.
Yeah, he said Russia and Ukraine are both bad.
I would totally fuck with his ladybugs.
I mean, he's.
I would.
Look at this guy here.
Zelensky's fucking hot.
Look at this guy.
Who?
Look at this guy. This is the wheelchair guy.
From what I'm looking at right there, maybe.
Would you suck his limp dick?
If you could get it hard, maybe. For the
That's
story.
why he's mad, because he can't join in.
Yeah. Well, we don't know.
looks
No,
like-
we don't know. We don't know if
He
he
looks
can get
like
hard or
Chris
not.
Pine trying to pretend to act as a congressman.
Well, he also lied about getting accepted to the Naval Academy. He also lied about. I think he described during his car accident as being his friends abandoning him in the car accident, and he had to pull himself out.
Like a fucking Lieutenant Dan situation.
Like a Lieutenant Dan situation.
Oh
but
my God.
But as it turns out, no, his buddy pulled him out of the car and saved his life. I mean, also pulling him out of the car might have paralyzed him too, but still.
What a dickbag.
Was everybody in his district also in the same car accident? That's what I want to know.
My cowardly friends ran away, piss streaks leading away to show how they scampered away. And as I ruggedly pulled myself free and also saved a baby bald eagle.
And I walked on my hands for 3 miles.
And then I knit a American flag together because I'm a patriot. I'm a maverick.
I'm a maverick, a rebel.
A rebel.
I'm
dangerous, Dottie.
Yeah, that's all I want to talk about.
A loner.
Yeah, this guy's wild. This guy's definitely. I think he's going to be around for a while. I think he's going to get reelected several times, and this guy might be president
He could be.
Well, I mean, he has to wait 20 years.
He won't be president. No one.
No.
Oh yeah, there won't be a president in 20 years.
Yeah, the country will
There won't be a country. So
Yeah, there won't be a country. And
he'll only ever be the second crippled president.
That's true.
that is true.
We've had actually a couple.
Oh shit.
get some freaks of the weeks. You still haven't gotten on the next door app.
I got the freak. I got the freak. I got the freak. I got the freak. Hey,
Bag
got
of
the
nuts.
freak. A bag of nuts. I got a bag of nuts because I'm
got a
on
bag
the
of nuts.
Whole 30 diet.
Oh, David Day. He's an almond.
He's heart healthy, y'all.
Corey Almond.
Oh, yeah. So tell me about this freakish diet you're on, real quick.
It's not really freakish.
Yeah,
it's just
David,
cutting
it's
out.
messed up.
It's the whole 30
Freaking me the
diet.
fuck out.
Yeah,
So
he
the whole
eats-
30
he
diet.
eats a whole baby.
So for 30 days, you just eat whole foods, and
only
there's
eats
no.
the
What
dream
does that
crumb.
mean?
He only
It means
eats-
just
he
like
only
real,
shops at
no
Whole Foods.
non-processed stuff. No breads, no dairies, no sugar, no soy, no legumes.
You're
Basically,
not being pissy or anything right now, so.
no, it's working
it's
fine.
right. So yeah,
you know why?
I thought
Be-
you'd be real pissy
so
by this
the
point.
difference between this and paleo, they're very similar. On paleo, you can't have sweet potatoes or potatoes, but on this one you can. So I'm keeping my carbo load up
Oh,
by
okay.
eating sweet potatoes, which are really good for you.
What
actually.
day are you on?
I started Saturday,
2.
so I'm only on day 3.
So we're coasting.
We're
Give it
coasting.
another week, and let's watch
Did you-
next
did
week's
you finish
episode.
all
No,
those
it's,
cookies?
this was supposed to be before the diet. Yes, I did. Jared.
David was here on time tonight because he couldn't go get Chick-fil-A. So he was actually here on time.
I made my own food, and I was on time somehow.
A bag of nuts.
And I got my bag of nuts.
I got a bag of nuts. You
Just
can
a
snack
snack.
on.
Ooh.
So it's basically just like paleo for 30 days.
Well, yeah. So then you do that for 30 days, and then after that, you start reintroducing
And then you
sugar
can, and then you
or
can do
bread.
heroin. You can try heroin.
Yes, you could try heroin or
You
coke.
could just do heroin.
See, he
and
does. No, he has
cut
the
out the
heroin
whole
to see
30.
if it affects him negatively, and then he knows
Yeah.
not to.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the heroin that's making him.
Oh,
There's
is it one of
some
those things where
positive
you
traits.
try things?
You reintroduce things
oh.
to see if they're like affecting you. I'll tell you, these last 3 days, I haven't had any digestive issues. I haven't felt like shit after eating. I haven't fallen asleep.
Are you pooping nice healthy logs?
Yes. They're
Daily?
Great. Daily. It's
It is.
great.
I'm telling you, having a daily shit just sets your day off right, especially if your cycle's in the morning.
Yes.
It does. It just you feel
Then
lighter.
you're loose the rest of the day. I feel lighter. I actually feel lighter on this.
So can you eat dairy with this?
no dairy.
That's part of the problem. When I started, like, cause I had a fucking issue with ice cream. I
Yeah.
would just eat a whole pint of Haagen-Dazs every fucking night. Ever since I stopped eating ice cream, my digestion is so much better.
Yeah.
like it's
No,
not
absolutely.
Well, David, I will say you picked a bad time to start this diet because the blizzards at DQ
Are they changing?
there's a special every month, David.
What's the new special?
Oh, they got cotton candy flavored.
Oh, I don't
Ew.
like cotton candy stuff.
They have a Girl Scout Thin Mint.
Oh.
Blizzard?
Yeah.
Sub Talk, everybody. Welcome to the show within the show. Sub Talk.
So talk. Anyways, it's going well, and all the recipes so far are pretty.
They have ice
pretty
cream sandwich flavored Blizzard.
Blizzard
Stop it.
flavored Blizzard.
Good. Do they really?
No, I'm making
Oh,
that up.
that would be good.
Because that's just
Just chocolate.
So anyway,
wafer.
freaks of the week. I wanted to know about your diet.
Oh, it's going well.
I thought you were going to be in a real bad mood. I was worried about it.
how you doing.
I thought so too, but those
this
sweet
seems to be
potatoes
working.
are saving me.
Yeah. Okay.
I had chili with
So,
sweet potatoes.
were you doing it because for like health reasons, or do you just want to lose weight? Like, what's the purpose of
Both. Well, it's Ramadan, so
Oh, okay.
Azur's
So
doing.
he's suffering
Azur's
with his
all.
wife.
Yeah, Azur's already eating clean, so I was like, well, this is pretty much what her diet is during Ramadan, anyways.
it? So you might as well try.
I might
it.
as well try it because I've been wanting to trim down.
Well, he's got
and-
a disc golf tournament coming up. He's an athlete.
That's
I'm an
true.
athlete
yeah,
now.
This is his athlete's diet. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in training camp right now.
Training.
Yep.
It's all.
I'll be over there at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning for your run.
Run. This
Yeah.
is disc golf.
Yeah, it's all white meat chicken.
Yeah,
and
no, I'm
broccoli.
gonna chase you like I'm gonna chase you on my bike like Mickey and Rocky.
Yeah.
Do you find it hard to like cook? Are you one of those people where it's like I'd rather just go out to eat because I'm too lazy to cook, or do you already cook and this is just changing what you're cooking?
Both.
Yes.
I don't have. I get.
Yes.
I don't.
Or
have
do you have
time.
a
I don't-
proper wife and she prepares your meals like a
No,
real
she
man?
did never
Well,
cook.
she-
I was saying, I know Azrain in there
Well,
slaving
she's not,
away in no
she
kitchen.
does prepare meals for him, but she's not proper.
but she eats them.
She's very
Yeah.
uncouth when she does
Just
it.
a lot of times I don't make time to make food. Because
Okay.
usually I have a lot of things going on, and I'm just like, fuck it. It's the end of the day. I'm tired. But part of that, too, is because I'm not eating properly during the day. And then I'm tired by the end of the day.
If you eat like shit, you'll feel tired all day long.
So.
And then he texts me at 2 a.m. and be like, Jared, can we get a Blizzard?
I'm going to send voice messages to him that are just Blizzard.
Here we go. Got some news stories here. Some freaks of the week.
Oh, I forgot we were doing this.
Looking for Big Pipe.
Ooh.
In the DMV area. At home, free, can host or travel. Trying to do this ASAP.
Is this a woman inquiring?
No.
Because I'm pretty sure it's not.
There's no women on here.
Does she have plumbing problems?
No, this is a guy who's a pipe fitter.
Yeah, he's a pipe fitter.
He's looking for a very specific.
Is there a photo? Because I might answer the call.
Send
They never put photos.
No,
you gotta show up and see what you get.
He has pics. Let me know when you're ready. He needs his fatty split open. I guess he's talking about a pipe that he needs.
It's a
another
fat pipe.
pipe. Like split open and
I think
inserted?
fatty's a type of pipe brand.
It's a type of angle. It's a type of joint.
No,
I
I
ain't never been with a fatty.
Hugh, they say nobody wants to work anymore, but this Gears guy clearly living that grind set.
He's got the work.
Wise female cleaner needed. Need a wiser, mature, gentle female cleaner for hardwood. See, people are looking for the trades.
Hugh and I know a few female cleaners.
No, it's no lemon pledge.
Hey, visit the Wooden Hole for pipe cleaning. Here we go. Hey guys, visit the Wooden Hole for an amazing pipe cleaning. Very safe.
Hugh, have you ever
very
been to
clean.
the Wooden Hole?
Been to the Wooden?
I built the Wooden Hole. Bitch, I gave the Wooden Hole splinters.
Would you say the Wooden Hole is a glorious
That's
place
It
to
is
be?
quite glorious.
Q's the reason why they call it the Wooden Hole.
It's a lot of splinters.
You know, people say people don't want to work. This person wants to work, but nobody wants to utilize. Guess
what
nobody,
are they paying?
Guess nobody wants their rod cleaned. Oh,
So
they're paying.
usually it's free.
It's free.
Yeah, it's just for the love of the work.
So
love
it's
of work.
charity. It's not work.
I mean,
it's volunteering.
Yeah.
It's volunteer.
Yeah.
There's pride in volunteering.
Listen, hey guys, I want to clean a rod tonight really badly. Any size rod will do. See,
Is there a phone number to any of these? Because
Yes.
I want to call them.
929.
Hold on.
Wait,
Can
don't-
we
David,
do this?
You can't give that out.
No, don't. David,
It's on
internet.
Craigslist. It's on Craigslist.
all right. Let's
ready?
do this
All right.
for the podcast. Here, just put in the phone number here.
No, do not call that
I'm
number.
calling that number. Actually, let's do
We're not-
star
we're-
67 first.
We're not
No,
allowed
we're
allowed in
doing
this.
it.
We're not allowed in that state.
I don't think we can record it.
We could do it off the air, but this is New York State. You're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, in Florida.
If I were to say I'm calling,
In
let's
Florida,
just be
I think
honest.
you can, right?
So I want to be honest with the guy and say, listen, we're on a podcast and we came across your ad. Would you mind talking to us? We have questions. And then I want to see if he answers.
we should do that.
Let's just see for the fuck of it.
Well,
and if
well-
he answers, first of all, he's not going to answer.
Well,
so this
we-
is how you get someone to pick up.
Well,
You
we
call him
have
twice
to,
in a row.
We have to do it off the air first.
Yeah,
No.
And get consent, and then we can put it on.
If the first things out of
You
your
think
mouth,
he cares about consent? This bitch is putting this shit online?
if the first thing out of your mouth is this is being recorded, then
Yeah.
it's legal.
That's what I'll say. All right,
go
what's the
for it.
phone number?
Here.
Here, put
Just
it.
come. I'll put it in. Oh my God, this is great. This is a,
Y'all
oh,
shouldn't
shit.
even have fucking. Okay, I need to see what we're talking about
Blur
here.
my face.
Yeah, I'm just gonna zoom in on Hugh.
Hi, I'm answering the ad. Okay, now can you show me? I need to see what I'm looking at. Is this Craigslist?
Yeah, this is Greg's
Okay, this is Craigslist.
Okay.
This is
Hold
New
on.
York. He
No,
needs a
wait.
rod cleaned. Say, I'm calling about the rod cleaning.
No, say, hey, I'm recording this.
I'm
calling
recording
up
this.
the
I'm,
rocket.
yeah, you have to say you're recording it first for it to be legal.
Technically, we're not recording it. Twitch is.
You're gonna get us kicked off Twitch.
All right. Let's just see what happens.
Are we on speaker?
I'm on speaker.
I can't hear it. Okay.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
I don't think this is gonna work.
Do you think he actually is anticipating a phone call? When was this posted?
Hello.
Hi, I'm calling about the ad on Craigslist. My name is Joe, and I'm on a podcast right now, and we're recording this, and I just was curious to get your guys' take on the situation.
Which situation? I don't even know what you're talking about.
So, okay, there is an ad we saw on Craigslist for, I believe, quote unquote, it says, nobody wants their thick rod cleaned. And I just
Are you
wanted.
kidding me right now with this nonsense? Seriously?
I swear to
You know,
God.
you and your podcast. Okay.
You're on a podcast right now.
Somebody put your
That's
number
fine.
on
You know what?
here.
So you and your podcast, I wish you both the best, but I don't have time for this. Sorry, love.
Well, your phone number's on Craigslist, boo. I'm just letting you know.
Well, I'm not. Well, it doesn't mean that I put it there. Boo.
No. Okay, well, here's the thing.
Exactly.
So, have you been getting phone calls? Because I would be.
Yes, I have. It's incredibly annoying.
Okay, so do you think someone made like?
Listen.
You think
Well,
someone's
obviously,
messing
I
with
didn't
you?
do it, I'm guessing. Well, it must be, right? I didn't do it.
All right, so here's the thing. I feel for you right now, but here I need to digest the situation with you. How many phone calls have you gotten from this?
I don't need to digest anything. Okay, I was simply going to change my number. It's all good.
Oh,
What
okay.
I'm not going to do it.
So I'm assuming then,
It's try to analyze somebody's nonsense for doing this.
but it's interesting.
I think it's sad.
It is sad.
It is kind of sad.
It's
But
really sad.
we were curious, like I was assuming a man was going to pick up on the other line wanting his rod cleaned. All right, well, you've been a great sport.
The craziest things, plumbers and electricians, and I'm like, who, what, why?
I would be
That's
shook.
terrible. I'm sorry that happened to
It
you.
sucks that this
mean-
person did this to you.
No, I think it's kind of funny, actually.
Do you?
My girls, yes, I mean, we're laughing about it because I literally asked you to change my number. So I'm like, wow, how vexed must this person be?
Yeah, what did you do? What do you think you did to someone?
Yeah, do you work with someone that's like an asshole?
No, nothing at all. I'm completely independent in everything I do in my life. So I don't know.
Well,
It must be
how long have you had this phone number for?
God, maybe a year.
A year? Damn.
Well, I only use it when I'm in New York. So
It's posted
Oh!
4 hours ago.
Yeah, this is from
This
4
was
hours ago.
posted 4 hours ago. So we have a segment on our podcast called what? Freaks of the Weeks. And we go through these really weird listings on Craigslist. I'm like, you know what? Let's just call one of them just to see. And lo and behold,
funny.
it's a woman, because let's be honest, these aren't fucking women putting this shit on here. These are men.
Who would do this though? I'm confused because people are texting me if I needed a plumber, and then they're like getting all specific and graphic. I'm like, what kind of plumbing do you do?
That's the code that dudes use on Craigslist to hook up with each other.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a
Shit.
sex thing. So they're looking to have sex.
Like,
And-
who put your number on there? I did not expect a woman.
Well, anyways, this has been interesting. So our podcast is called Something Planet, and you'll be on there if you want to give it a listen.
Check it out.
Yeah, and we might call you back next week just to see if you're interested later. I don't know. Maybe you'll change your mind. Maybe you will want your pipe cleaned.
I don't have a pipe.
Well, we're looking to clean one, so. Alrighty, well, have a good night.
Wish you the best, all right? You as
You
well.
too,
Appreciate
bye-bye.
it. Bye-bye.
All right.
God.
That
Hugh,
was a journey.
Hugh,
That went way better than I
you
thought it was
are
going to go.
a natural salesman.
Honey,
yeah, she
I'm
did
in
not-
sales.
You flipped her
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she was
immediately.
pissed.
She was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to be on your dumb podcast.
I have been in customer service for literally 18 fucking
you
years. You
called her-
think this woman's
you
like
called her boo, and she was just like, boo you.
Yeah.
You think the thing is like I had to let her know I'm on your side.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
I'm
well,
the victim.
We got to take a break.
Let's call another one.
Call her back.
We're going to take a break.
This time, David.
We're gonna check out some stand up from Jizzy Jared Walker right here. Ooh. So let's check out his set, and
See
we
the
will
jokes
be
that
back.
made bitches cry.
Coming up to the stage next, very funny guy, one of my favorite people in the world. He's also a member of the Something Planet podcast. Please give him some love. Give it up for Jared Walker.
Hey, hey. Hi, everybody. Thank you. Please continue to clap for me. Yes. Thank you. I need this validation. So, I have a beard, and I like my beard. I think it's pretty good. Buddy Doug over there's got a pretty nice beard, too. You know? But I did recently do the bearded man's mistake, which is one day I just decided to shave it all off on him. And then I realized that I don't look good. I don't. The beard helps a lot. It covers up a lot. So I realized without my look is that I look it's just way too much. like the bad guy from Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure. Yeah, I look like Francis. Do you remember that character? Like, Pee Wee, I want to buy your bike from you. I look like that guy. Come on, Pee Wee. Nobody fucks that guy, so put this back quick. Yeah, my friends told me, like, dude, what you look like? You look exactly like King Henry VIII. And I said that. I like that look. It's way better, you know? It explains a lot about me right up front. Like, one, it explains my regal bearing. All right? Jackie, you see it, yeah? Explains my absolute hatred of the Catholic Church. Yeah. That's a history joke. You can Google that later. Also explains why anytime a girl breaks up with me, I cut her fucking head off. Yeah? Just explains a lot. Yeah, so I don't like to camp. I'm not a big fan of camping. Does anyone love camping? There's people, you guys like it? I don't like about it. Pooping in the woods? All right, that's cool. You know, they have toilets. Did you know that? They're inside now. You can poop right in this building, you know? You don't need to do it in the woods. You know. But I don't know. My friends love to camp, and they make me go camping with them sometimes. And I found there's something you can do when you camp that's been way more fun. So if you're like me, you hate camping, do what I do, and I think you'll actually have a good time camping. And if you love to camp, still do what I do, and I think you guys will have an even better time camping than you ever had before. All right? Number one, not go by yourself. All right? Because then you are to creep alone in the woods, taking a shit. So, yeah. And I guarantee you that is how Bigfoot will get you, okay? Don't go by yourself. Bring friends. Step number 2, bring your friends. Build a bonfire. Bring some beers, get some s'mores, cook some hot dogs. I'm sure everyone knows at least one dick who can play Wonderwall. Invite them along. Have a sing-along. It'll be a good time, you know? Make it a party, all right? And then tip number 3, this is where Jared's in. I'm Jared, by the way. This is where Jared's tip comes in. What I do, so everybody's settling down for the evening, getting their tents set up, getting their sleeping bags ready. What I do is I get back in my car and I drive the fuck home. Camping sucks, and I don't want to be there. Just want to sing along with Wonderwall, and then I'm out. So, yeah, like I said, I don't like the camp. It's more of an indoor cat. All right, just my AC, my sunbeam, and my couch. That's all I need. I'm happy there. So, we have any Spanish speakers in the audience? Any Espanols? Yeah, I don't speak any Spanish. Unlike you guys, I dicked around all 4 years in high school, and I did not learn the required 4-year credit for Spanish. I'd learned 2 phrases, but I should not have. They're worthless phrases to have known. They're awful. I shouldn't have wasted the breaks, right? But I know them. And the 2 phrases that I know, number 1 is su casa es mi baño, which means your house is my bathroom. And that's rude. That should be either in the regular bathroom or outside only, not in someone. So it's rude. I can't go to some abuela's casa and be like, oh, su casa es mi baño. She's gonna be like, what did you just say to me? Get off of that couch. All right? That's how it's gonna go down. The next phrase I know is even worse than that. Worse than your house is my bathroom. And it is no habla inglés. Which means I don't speak English. I don't know if you caught on yet, man, but that's all that I speak. Like I'm speaking it now, not well, but I'm speaking it. And so if I'm running around Yale, Mexico, just going, oh, su casa es mi baño. No habla inglés. They're gonna be like, this does not speak Spanish or English. We're gonna rob this guy. Clearly, no one, like, it's a victimless crime. The cartels will not care, you know. It's like, I'll be dead. So when I was in high school, I'll admit this to you guys, I was a little tiny bit homophobic. I know it's awful, but I'm over it now, but back then I was. And I didn't have a problem with gay people. I had no problem with that. My specific fear was that people would think that I was gay. And I realized, like, dude, you gotta quit thinking like that, or else you gotta quit going to musical theater class. And Daddy loved the show tune, so that was not gonna. Jazz hands forever. So it wasn't gonna happen. Yeah. So yeah, I'm over it now. I've outed myself. I am a thespian. I'll admit that. Yeah. Turns out I was the TGBTQ the entire time. Yeah. It was, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thespian, and questioning. So it's the whole rainbow. Yes. All right, guys. So that's gonna be my time. Thank you very much, everybody. Give it up for Gilmore.
It's the Snakes.
That's weird.
Welcome back.
It's the Snakes.
Sorry if we're having issues with the live. Obviously, if you're watching on YouTube, hopefully it's not a problem. Hopefully it's recording the video right.
Should be recording. This says no 0 drop frames.
Okay, so it's not the software. It is, I guess, the internet. It's the solar flares.
It's the solar flares. We talked about it.
We're
at the
talking
beginning
about
of
it.
the show.
Well, we didn't talk about solar flares. We just kind of mentioned them. We didn't
Oh,
actually
yeah.
talk about. So, but what's going on with
I
them?
don't know. The sun's like throwing shit at the earth and it fucks up.
So it's the end of the world.
Yeah. Either that or Jada Pinkett Smith heard we were talking about her and she had all of her fucking crazy psycho friends hack into the system.
Well, you know what Jaden Smith says? That's how they do.
That's how they do. She whips her hair back and forth.
So solar flares are ending the world, or they're just slowing the internet.
Kissy boys.
I got my toenails painted the other day.
I thought that was a joke.
Seafoam green.
It's seafoam green, yeah. I didn't pick the color.
You should have picked the color.
Well, I picked the color, and then she was like,
no.
no, let me pick a better one.
She was like,
Wait, who said that?
It's
Leah
the
or
The nail tech.
The
her.
nail
No,
tech?
just, no, the bottle that I picked was dried up, and she
Oh,
went and got me a similar color.
but it was not.
I don't know. I just kind of did it because it comes with the pedicure.
Why not?
Yeah,
Comes with the
I mean,
pedicure, so I wanted to
it's-
try some
it's-
color on
Oh,
the
yeah.
nails.
I mean, if it's included.
It's in.
Yeah, it's
You're
included.
wasting- You're just throwing money away.
Yeah, it's like the same. It's the same with like bread at a restaurant.
Yeah, you eat the bread.
Nail polish on guys is in right now.
Is it?
Oh yeah, it's been trending for like the last year or two.
I kind of want to paint my nails, but
Let's do it.
nah,
Something planet colors.
Then
red
I
and
feel like
yellow.
people will make a big deal out of it.
Nail painting party.
Oops.
Is that such a bad thing, Jared?
I only want positive attention.
What if it is?
I have been getting some dirty looks.
Yeah, John said he's getting dirty looks.
I have been getting a couple of dirty
Just tell
looks.
them you have a disease.
But it's almost exclusively guys wearing like Under Armour with like a fish print on it.
And Oakley's. A Guy Harvey shirt.
Yeah, like Oakley sunglasses. Almost exclusively those guys.
Well,
so.
fuck them.
But to be fair, he's putting his bare foot on the coffee table.
Yeah, I was like, check this out. You want to give it a lick, Daddy?
I think they're looking at you weirdly because you're walking into Pickwick without shoes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's high stepping. Look at my toes.
Those Fred Flintstone feet. I think we need to see them.
You want to see him?
Yeah,
Everyone
put 'em
needs
live
to see
on
them.
stream.
I don't know if the camera will even pick him up.
Everybody,
Aw.
if you want John to show his toes,
just follow him on Facebook.
I was gonna post
submit bits.
I was gonna post some.
Put it on Craigslist.
Yeah.
I was
Look
gonna
at-
post it. Well, not on Craigslist. I was gonna post it on Instagram, and then I took a picture of my foot, and I was like, ugh, these look terrible.
Yeah, but nobody's
The paint
feet
looks
look good.
nice, but so I just shared it
foot
with you
around
guys.
the paint that looks bad.
Yeah, it's the foot itself. It looks really bad.
Get it close up.
Just take a picture of the bottle of the nail polish next time. They're this color.
Yeah. So I guess I'm gay now. I don't know.
I don't think that makes
think
you
that's-
gay.
yeah.
Now, I mean, we always thought.
Yeah, we knew.
We've been had known.
We've been had known.
I guess it's time for some world news. Live in the Something Planet studio in beautiful Montreal, Canada, from the team that brought you Are Racehorses Real and Girls Gone Golfing, this is Something Planet World News. Yeah, I think
that world news.
I think we lost all our live viewers.
Aw.
They're still in there.
Talking about
They're
your
still
feet.
in there?
Talking about your feet.
No, I
scared
think it's
them
just
off.
it's the technical difficulties. I don't know.
They can hear.
I don't. They probably can hear it,
Yeah.
but it's just the video's fucked up.
What are they looking at? Us just sitting there?
That's true. I mean, I'm pretty good looking, and
Yeah. Just look at the camera, and then it'll freeze frame. And
We
it's
should
just
do a
be your
podcast in
handsome
VR
mug.
next time.
I wanted to do that, but it keeps the voice channels keep messing up and stuff like that. It's still
What we need to do is
broken.
get in there and not go anywhere and just stay in one spot. I think it'll work if we do that.
So
It's
like a
when we s-
podcast?
Yeah, like a podcast. When we start moving around, it doesn't work.
Yeah, we can all get.
We can go in the VR workspace.
Exactly. Yeah.
We can all go to Giggle Fits, the comedy club, the Soapstone that we went to, and get on stage and just start podcasting.
Just start podcasting.
I'm pretty sure everybody only gets like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
well,
No, I like the VR workspace.
We just have to keep signing up.
We all sit around a big office table,
Okay.
big presentation table. We could do presentations
We
on
should
the
build
board.
like an actual newsroom.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, you can make your own space. We could all be collaborators on the same space.
Yeah.
that's
So.
funny.
There you go. Let's do that. New project. Kickstarter. Help us build the metaverse.
Yeah, it's
$20
gonna
million.
be-
That Twisty's arcade or whatever, Hugh, I think they spent $1
It's an
million.
NFT.
$1 million. $1
million.
To
On
build
what?
a room inside
Hugh,
the
do you know what
metaverse.
money is?
Yes.
Okay, well, this guy spent $1 million monies to make one NFT.
But of what?
Do you know what an NFT is?
Yeah, I know what NFT is.
Okay, well, there you go.
But what
It's an arcade.
what
Yeah.
was the thing?
A non-fungible token.
I know, but what
fund
was the
your token.
token representative of?
$1 million.
No, so now Spaces and Facebook Horizons can be made into NFTs.
Yeah.
Oh, so the actual location.
The location in the metaverse
And I
is
can
an
and I
NFT.
can right-click save them and just copy it to MySpace.
Yeah, it'll be
I
fine.
can't.
But he owns it. Somehow.
He does.
Tattoo artist gets revenge on sexist client with hidden dick on his arm. She didn't post a picture of it, sadly.
I mean, that's funny.
Oh well,
but
what this is
it's
sloppy
funny,
journalism.
But also sued.
Don't mess with a woman. Period. A tattoo artist took to TikTok to share what she does. If
I
you
feel
say
like
the
that
wrong
headline
thing.
was a pun.
Yes.
Well, there was another crappy joke above that I didn't read.
Oh, okay.
Chelsea Taylor recalled the moment she took revenge on a client after he made a comment during his inking. Taylor's brief, twirly video featured the text, "I had a sexist client today tell me, you tattoo well for a girl. Now he has a hidden dick on his arm." So I guess she put it in there like a cloud or something? I don't know.
Okay.
Does he know it's there? Or
Wasn't that
I
a
guess
compliment?
he doesn't know it's there.
Well, until someone
so-
shows him that TikTok.
Well, no, she didn't post the
I
the
think
actual
she's
tattoo.
full of shit.
So you think she's lying?
Yeah.
Well, also it's like, hey, didn't you say she tattoos well for a girl? Because I'm sure he's telling people, like, look at my tattoo. You believe a girl did it?
That is kind of weird.
Plot twist.
But it
He
was a
asked her-
compliment. Still, he said you did it well.
All right, Red Billers.
David Day is the mayor of Red
Just
Pill.
a mayor over here.
Florida cop fired for soliciting male prostitutes taking dirty pictures while on duty. A Florida cop was fired after his ex-girlfriend tattled to his bosses that he solicited male sex workers, took graphic photos, and sent them to men on Grindr off the job and while on duty.
Nobody wants to work anymore.
What does off the job have to do with it?
I don't know.
Why does it matter?
That doesn't matter.
So,
I get
not
on duty.
that I'm a big fan of the police, but if he's doing this shit outside of work, what's wrong with
No,
taking
he said
pictures?
on the duty.
But I just don't know why.
And while on duty.
Yeah,
I guess they were trying to say, like, it wasn't.
He just does it all the
He just
time.
does it all the time.
Well,
Or do you think
also
he's
cops
using-
aren't allowed to fuck the hookers, period. You're
Well,
not allowed
are
to
they
do that.
actual hookers?
No, they are.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
when they're
male-
undercover, they
male
are.
sex
That's
workers.
that's actually a problem in some.
Well, when
states
they're
that-
but he's not undercover. He's just like a guy in a patrol
Yeah, but
car.
he's doing a sting.
No.
Stinging at that
That's
dick.
what Jared says when
He's
he.
on Vice.
That's what Jared says when he's getting blown by Lindsey Graham.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, tell me I'm undercover.
I'm undercover.
Ladybugs.
Oh, God.
Is
It's like, have you met my
I'm guessing that's the name of
ladybugs?
the episode, Ladybugs.
Oh.
No, Lindsey Graham's Ladybugs.
It's like wiping his ass. It's like sandpaper.
What was that? Yeah, wasn't
So-
that a
Rodney Dangerfield
Rodney
movie?
Dangerfield
Yeah.
movie? Yeah.
So Joshua.
Did you say Rodney
Probably
Dangerfoot?
No, I said almond.
I think Jared's starting to get a little senile over here. He just turned
I
40.
think that light's just a little too bright.
Jared turned
Yeah, it was
40
your birthday. I
Jared
missed
turned
it.
40 last week.
We celebrated 3 times.
Because I kept forgetting.
Yeah.
He's like, no, we
was
didn't
like, what
celebrate.
day is it? Who are you?
You boy, what day is it?
Wait,
I haven't missed it.
why am I at Applebee's?
That is such an Aries trait.
Josh,
Dementia?
I hope not. Jesus.
So Joshua Bragg, a former deputy sheriff in Palm Beach County, was investigated in 2021 after his vengeful ex-girlfriend revealed to authorities how he really behaved on the job. That's not. I mean, maybe it's vengeful, but like, yeah, if a cop is doing that kind of shit, then you should probably tell on them.
Talk about revenge porn.
It was alleged Deputy Sheriff Joshua Bragg engaged in misconduct and/or committed various crimes while on and off duty. It was also alleged Deputy Sheriff Bragg disseminated agency information by sending a crime scene video to an unauthorized individual, sent nude and photographs of himself to his work email while on duty and in uniform, neglected to respond to in-progress calls for service,
Oh,
and possessed unauthorized weapons in his patrol vehicle, amongst other allegations.
That's why when
That's why he's in trouble. He wasn't doing his job.
He also stole people's drugs and sold them.
Yeah,
and then banged hookers.
The DMV, the tax collector, had a break-in. There was a vehicle there at the beginning of like the morning. There was a vehicle already there. Hadn't been broken into. Later in the day, like I don't know, 10 o'clock in the morning or whatever, it had been broken into, windows smashed, things stolen out of it. They called the cops. Azra forgot totally about it all day because it took them so long to get there. And then at the end of the day at like 5 o'clock, she's like, why are there police here? They had just gotten there. It took them like 8 hours to get there.
I guess a smash window.
If he wanted to get away with it, he should have just shot the hookers and it would have been fine.
It's not Grand Theft Auto,
Yeah, but, you know.
If he wanted to get away with it, he should have let the rest of the department wet their beak on the drugs he was selling.
Yeah, wet their beak. Jared's got all the slang terms. Where have you been, Jared?
I'm telling you, he's got Alzheimer's now. He's not even the same person as he used to be.
I'm not 40. I'm from the 1940s.
If you say the word colored person, I'm going to scream.
Yeah.
Are there any here?
Yeah, Jared's getting up there.
I guess.
Our hellish neighbor installed a mannequin to stare in our bedroom.
Nice.
Oh, that's great.
You guys want to see this mannequin?
Absolutely.
Let's,
I wouldn't expect anything less from the New York Post. Oh, right up there, Hugh. You can see it.
A couple, here it is. A couple claim their hellish neighbor installed
I thought that was that's Madonna up there on the right. That creepy Madonna TikTok thing. I thought that was the mannequin.
Either way.
It looks very similar.
It is if you look at the mannequin.
Rosie and Christopher Taylor Davies say they were forced to live in darkness with the curtains drawn after Simon Cooke propped the dummy up so it faced directly at them.
Oh, the horror. We had to
The
have
fact that he
shades
failed
drawn.
to use frosted glass for the newly fitted Velux window meant that they had to resort to getting undressed behind a bookcase, the only point on their top floor where they could not be seen. Y'all realize this mannequin can't fucking see you, right?
I know. It's like, what the
if it's not frosted glass, so if someone's staring at you from it, you will be able to see them.
Also, there are things called curtains or blinds. Yeah, I don't know if they have those in England, I guess.
Do they not have curtains?
I guess not.
Just
They
Venetian.
don't have
They
braces.
only have Venetian blinds.
That's in Italy, Jared.
Yeah. To add insult to injury, married dad Mr. Cook added a blonde wig to the mannequin, making it appear that someone was watching over their every move. Christopher says we can't take a shower.
Do it in a British accent, please.
Christopher said we can't take a shower or get dressed without being overlooked.
Why can't take a shower or
It's
get
essentially
dressed? We
like
can't-
living
we
in
can't.
darkness. I mean, that's just living in England.
Yeah. It's perpetually dark. It is. It was.
No, this guy lives in a $2 million home. You got to be more posh, Jared.
Are you more of
We live in perpetual darkness.
Yes, there you go.
My word, this mannequin is up at all hours.
You're
of the
opening
night.
your mouth too much. You talk very closed-mouthed in order to sound more uppity.
It's Wingardium Leviosa.
So I guess this guy renovated his house, and I guess he doesn't like his neighbors, so he stuck the mannequin in the window to bother them.
And this is
That guy
news.
rules.
And they went to court, and the court ruled that he's allowed to do it.
Yeah.
This guy
It's
looks
nothing.
like this
'Cause
guy
it's
looks
a
like
mannequin and
British.
it's not real.
This guy looks like British Walmart Bradley Cooper. Look at him.
No.
Take a
This
look at
is a
him.
very
All right,
British
show him to me.
story.
Show him. There he is.
Oh God, he
That's
does.
the guy that
He
put the
looks like
mannequin in the
Bradley
window?
Cooper.
Or that's the guy that's complaining.
That's the guy that has the mannequin.
Yeah, he has the mannequin.
Oh,
in his
okay.
house.
I mean, that
Oh,
makes
he-
I was gonna say,
that
man,
checks out.
He
That
for
checks
sure
out.
bang. He for sure bangs this.
Yeah,
mannequin.
that's not a mannequin. That's a sex doll. Come
Also,
on.
what are the credits on
That's-
that photo? Because that looks like a selfie from an Instagram
David.
account.
That's a sex wife.
It says the photos from Champion
Have some
News.
respect.
That is a cropped photo of him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the person, the arm around him is the mannequin.
It's the real doll.
No, I think that's a crop picture of him with like his kid or something.
I don't know. It's just you
way
out
to,
of all
way to
the
make it real, John.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna be in the news. Let me just send my best picture, and it's like this almost partially cropped off version of
honey,
his
can you get the
face.
picture where I look like Bradley Cooper?
He does look like Bradley
Florida
Cooper.
cop did that one. Tattoo artist.
Did that one.
Oh yeah,
That's an update from the last episode. Fezco, the dog that he was ditched at a shelter because owners thought he was gay, got adopted.
Yay,
Adopted
Fezco!
By
Yeah, Steve Nicholas and his partner John told TMZ they adopted the abandoned
gays.
pup Tuesday because they have also faced discrimination. So
If that dog's a basset hound, I'm gonna scream.
It's not. It's like a.
That would be
just like a mutt.
hilarious because I have a whole bit about adoption,
Basset
being
hound
gay,
gays.
and being adopted.
Yeah, so that was a gay-ass dog. We all knew that. Everybody knew that dog was fucking gay.
Everybody knew it.
And now he's with
He
gay.
was humping everything.
I just want to know
whole
how did they know
damn
that
town
the
knew
dog
it.
was
because
gay?
he was humping male dogs,
Oh,
Well,
which
guy,
is what
well, it was
dogs
Lindsey
do.
Graham's dog, and
His ladybugs.
yeah, it wouldn't lick his ladybug, so he's like, that dog gay.
I regret even talking about it because just the mere thought of it is really annoying. I have to hold the puke
I'm gonna start
down.
posting ladybugs in the chat now.
Oh God.
This is my little ladybugs.
I told you, Hugh, I'd find the thing eventually.
Actually, I think you found it.
It's the one thing.
Jared has been trying to find the thing that just because I found his and I can't.
What is Jared's?
It's too much to go into.
He found a
No,
video.
don't say anything because there's actually people that I've convinced. I don't.
There's a comedian that Jared doesn't like, and it's
several.
pictures of this comedian that Hugh sends.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Will you
Well,
show me after the show?
No, that's not it. It's the
Hugh
female masking podcast thing.
You said how to bring it up.
I wasn't gonna bring it up, but fuck it.
Yeah, it's
What
weird.
is female masking?
Well, Michael Jokums puts on
Go on.
latex women's clothing.
Okay.
Go on YouTube and
And,
just type
yeah.
in female masking podcast and
So it looks like
let your fingers
it looks
do the
like
walking.
It's a person dressed as a lady if their skin was made out of rubber.
it's Buffalo Bill with fucking plastic instead of real human.
Let's show the.
latex.
Are we allowed to show the viewers feminine masking?
Well, I don't know if you can show their
Well,
video.
it's on YouTube.
You gotta.
Yeah, I'm sure they don't want to see it though.
Well, I could just text you the picture itself that
No.
really irks Jared. But we're definitely gonna get banned if that's the case.
Okay, well. let's
yeah,
not
that's
show
it.
that.
The
Those
first one
two.
here?
It's
Oh God.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Either you have that reaction or you laugh at it. There's no in between. You're either terribly frightened or like, what the But the production quality.
The production quality is really good, actually.
Yeah, we
No,
need to get
it's
some.
not.
We should
I
do.
mean, it's
We
a-
should do an
it's a-
episode in female
So
masks.
wait, you guys want to know
This
this
is on
thing?
BBC.
Yeah, it's
what
a-
the
No,
hell?
it's not.
No.
So I convinced Austin Young that that's actually Michael Jokums' podcast, and Dan Bax does the editing and the post work.
Okay.
But only because me, Katie, and Lauren Lance convinced Michael Jokums while we were on Shrooms and Joshua Tree that was me and Lauren. And me and Lauren went on an hour-and-a-half monologue describing our entire process of producing the show and then like how we get into the suits and she like leaned into it with me, and Jokums was so high on shrooms that he actually believed us. So the next morning we woke up and he's like, I can't believe you guys had this secret art project and I didn't get a whiff of it. And we all just started dying because he actually believed that was us. And I convinced him that Lauren was the uglier one of the two because she was so sick of being a beautiful woman, and I really wanted to lean into my femininity. So now I just tell everybody, because it's 100% plausible deniability, nobody can prove that that's not you.
That's true.
That could be David. That could be you two.
It could be.
And
who
it
knows?
is terrifying.
I do want to be on that show. In self-defense, a boater shoots a jet skier after rescuing him from the water.
Hell yeah. Gotta keep those jet ski people in
Nathan
their place.
Drew Morgan, 29, was with a female companion at Lake Keowee in South Carolina on Tuesday, March 15th. An elderly couple on a nearby pontoon noticed that Morgan and the woman with him were in distress in the water after falling off the jet ski sans life jackets. The ski continued around the lake, so the boaters drove over to rescue the two, and this is where it got weird. So Morgan became agitated and started to assault the couple, according to a statement made by officers. Information gathered by investigators suggested he wanted to get back on his jet ski. The unidentified woman with Morgan attempted to de-escalate the situation and pushed him back into the water, which only led to the couple to pull him back onto the boat for a second time. After the second encounter, the man on the pontoon shot the man, fearing for his and his wife's wife while being assaulted. The man who was shot died on the pontoon.
Well,
That's why you don't help anybody.
Yeah, never help anyone.
Police arrived on the scene. Investigators concealed the identities of the people. The police, so they're not charging this guy. So I don't know, what did he do that warrants pulling a gun out?
Yeah, he was standing his ground.
Standing his boat. His water. Standing his water.
his tide.
That's the castle doctrine.
Standing his sea.
Standing his sea. Yep.
Yeah, it's the castle doctrine.
Like international law.
Yes,
How
it was
far
flag
out
code.
in the water were they? Because doesn't
this
the
is on a lake.
Oh, it was on a lake. I missed
Yeah,
that
it's a
part.
lake.
Well, the lady was wearing an American flag bikini, so she was violating flag code. So
Yeah.
he had every right.
Firm believers in flag
Death.
code here.
Flag code. We're all about it.
Something Planet, the official flag code podcast.
So, just for the record,
Yes,
if anybody
please.
wants to send Jared pictures of female maskers,
Lindsey Graham's Ladybugs, I will pass them along to you.
we will make sure that Jared gets every single one of them.
All right, so I forgot to get one of these. We'll just do one tonight.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for acting irrational towards my boyfriend when his father is dying?
Yes.
No.
I didn't explain the game. If you don't know, we're just going to judge these people on Reddit. You can play at home if the live is working.
This is the judgment game.
Yeah.
I like this game. No, I don't think so.
You don't think
Nope.
she's the asshole?
Could you say it again? I got confused.
Am I the asshole for acting irrational towards my boyfriend when his father is dying?
Yes. Because you're acting irrational.
Yeah, you just
in the
already
first place.
admitted that you're acting irrational, so yes.
Man, this is really turning into the Red Pill podcast.
me and David are MRAs, mayor rights activists.
I am running for the unincorporated Clearwater mayorship.
I support local governments,
That's great. I support you, Jared.
specifically this local government.
So I'm going to go ahead and say yes as well because I have not read this yet.
All right. Read it,
My, me, female 30, and boyfriend slash other half, male 32. I don't know, other half
I don't
of
know.
7.
Why is there a slash?
You just say boyfriend. It's fine.
When you started reading that, you started like why are you reading it like a caveman? He's like me, female 32.
Well, it says my, and then in parentheses, female 30.
That's
I
how,
already
that's
hate
how it
this
always.
person.
That's how it always.
I know it
starts,
does, but
yeah.
just some.
You can write it better than that.
Yeah.
Anyway, the boyfriend's 32 of 7 years, is experiencing a very difficult time with his father right now. After being diagnosed with terminal cancer 6 years ago, father seems to finally be in the end stages and has been hospitalized for end-of-life care. I have always shared a good relationship with him and feel saddened by what's happening. Trying to support my partner as best I can with everything. We have 3 young children together, and OH, what is OH? Other half. Oh, okay. Other half doesn't want them to see their grandfather in his current state as he is bleeding profusely and incoherent.
That sounds
Probably
pretty
the
bad.
best call. However, other half is staying with his mother to support her with visits, etc. She first contacted us 2 months ago to let us know he was end of life and had been moved to the hospital. At the time, she said she could not cope and asked my other half to come stay with her for a while. I agreed, wanting him to spend as much time as possible with his father before he goes. However, 1 week turned into 2, and then the excuses started coming as to why he could not come back home even for a quick visit. An example of this is his mother can't cope without him, and he needs to be there for his dad and would feel guilty leaving his mother when she is clearly struggling. Don't get me wrong, I do understand, but at the same time, his mother has been contacting me to say I'm selfish for wanting him to come home and take time away from seeing his father. That she nor my other half would forgive me if anything ever happened, and other half wasn't at the hospital. I've been trying to cope on my own with 3 children for 2 months. I have significant anxiety issues due to some abuses in my past, and I have no close family or friends nearby. I haven't been sleeping. I'm run ragged, and this is on top of having to work from home as well. I hate admitting that I can't manage as I feel really guilty with what he is going through. I finally snapped the other day and broke down on the phone to my other half saying he needed to be there for me and the kids as well, and that the current setup wasn't good enough. My partner doesn't know what to do. His mother is giving me the cold shoulder, and I think Kay may have been wrecked in my relationship with her.
What is K?
I don't know.
I guess the mother-in-law.
Prior to this, I should say that my partner and I have always had a great relationship, and he has always been very supportive. I completely understand that he needs to be away from us right now, and he's trying to please everybody, but I finally reached my limit. I just want a better balance for everyone involved. Am I the asshole for admitting I'm feeling bitter that he is prioritizing his mother's comfort and well-being over us?
No, I was wrong, and that's not being irrational.
No, that's kind of weird. Yeah, I mean, raising
Y'all
kids,
got kids.
raising kids is hard.
Yeah, raising kids is
Why, I'm
hard.
not doing
and,
it.
And don't get me wrong, like be around your dad as much as you can, but also it sounds like he's not coherent. Like it's not like you're spending the best days with him before he's gone.
Well, I think it's more like supporting his mom.
What's gonna happen?
But
though,
also, like, what if he's away? Like, I can see from his point of view, like, what if I go away and my dad dies then?
Right.
I
But
wasn't by his
that's
side.
fine. Yeah, that's fine though.
But is it? I mean,
Yeah,
for you,
sure.
but maybe not for him. Maybe he would blame himself for
the
never
thing
being
is
there.
though is if
He
she
can't
doesn't
control when his dad dies.
That's true.
If
That's
his-
why he wants to be there.
if the wife does not like put her foot down, what's going to happen is the father's going to die and the mother's going to like make him move there because she just can't. I can see it. Like she can't go on without him.
like
or
that.
her move in with them.
Yeah, she's a manipulator. It's the mother is the problem. She's probably a
Yeah, and I-
narcissist and is using this whole fucking thing
Yeah,
to get
I
the
mean-
attention
I mean,
when
definitely
really
the mother,
it's about
I think
the
the
father.
mother's the asshole here.
The mother
because
is being
she's
selfish.
manipulating. But how long has
I
he
don't
been
think
away?
2 months is what it said.
2 whole months?
2 months is a
That's
long
that's
time
that's
anyway.
and, he,
fucking
and he
long.
hasn't
That's a little
even gone
excessive.
back to see the
visit?
kid.
Yeah. So
How far away are they though?
It doesn't say.
Yeah. So
It's a far enough away to
Oh.
where he can't just go back.
Well, she says even for a quick visit.
I mean,
I don't know.
she works from home. Why don't she just take the kids and go to the mother?
I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
Because she said that they don't want the kids to see the father.
But he's in
Or
the
like-
But
hospital
he's in the
now.
hospital, so just they don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Scroll down. Let's see
so,
what the comments
So
say.
I
This is an
think
interesting
she's
one.
not the asshole, but I do think the mother's the asshole. I don't think
Yeah.
the guys. I don't think the husband's the asshole. I think he's. Being,
Well, he
I-
needs, you know, he's got a responsibility to his
To his
wife and
family,
kids
yeah.
he
first.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. But he also
That's first.
his mother and his
Yeah, what
mother's-
if his
his
fucking
mother's
wife
a-
dies all of a sudden and he's not
yeah,
home with
he's-
them?
His mother's manipulating him.
She is
Yeah.
because I'm assuming just real quickly in my head, they probably came from a time and an era where she was a stay-at-home mom. She probably can't really take care of herself, so she needs another body there to help her function. And her husband's dying. She probably doesn't know what to do. She probably has no way to take care of herself. So now she needs the next best thing, which is this person. And all the while, what she is doing is causing more. She's inflicting trauma on her grandchildren when she's a grown-ass woman. And that's what.
Well, I don't know.
that's
My
what it is.
dad's been in the hospital.
Boomers.
My dad's been in the hospital for over 2 months, and I have not moved in with my mom.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
but your
it's
mom's
like
not demanded you do that either.
I mean, but if she did, I would not do that.
Doesn't your brother live there though?
No.
Yeah, my brother does live
Oh,
there.
does he live there? Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, even so, I mean, I help her as much as I can, but it's
Yeah.
like I don't go. I mean, well, my dad's not dying. It was kind of on the fence for a while, but even when it was on the fence, it's like I was not spending all day sitting by
Right.
his side in the hospital.
You'd go visit him a couple times a week.
Yeah, I mean, a
see how
couple
he's
times,
doing.
a couple times a week, and I still do. And he's getting better slowly now. And I visit him a couple times a week, and I try to help my mom as much as possible. But it's like, geez, you know, you can't devote your entire life to other people, you know, in a crisis
how
or whatever.
can you live if you're dealing with someone who's just dying
Yeah.
constantly?
It's a- yeah.
Especially if they're in palliative care, which is like that end of life care stuff is typically, if it's that bad, I mean, they said he was bleeding
Yeah.
profusely. I mean, that's almost like constant morphine drip. You know, you're not really here with us, but you're
Right.
Yeah,
still
it's not-
alive.
Yeah,
So it's
exactly.
like, that's why you just need to let the people know that you do love. Let them know when they're actually functioning and coherent. And that way it doesn't turn into this situation of like, I've got to be there for them when they're dying. Because honestly, if I'm on my deathbed, the last thing I'm probably thinking about is who's sitting right here next to me and how often they were sitting there.
Especially because they say a lot of people see their family members that have already died right before.
That's true.
That's like a very common thing. So
Yeah.
they're probably out of it enough. Also, this is why we should legalize euthanasia. That guy
Yeah.
should be put out
I
of his
mean,
fucking misery.
They like kids in Asia.
I think it's legal
Not
in
in
Oregon.
China. If
It's
you're-
legal in Oregon.
I think you can,
Yeah.
because my grandmother looked into actually
Yeah.
doing it. She had stage 4 cancer and was wanting to like just.
just go out. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. You know, you can't. You know,
Here's
like
the thing.
people are always going to die. You can't put life on hold because of death.
Right.
Because if people are always going to die. It's
All right,
it's
thanks, Dr. Fauci. Get back to work. Get out there. The pandemic's over. Can't put life on hold because people
Jared
are going to
is
die.
a sassy little thing.
yeah. Jared's being real weird
You're a
tonight.
vibe tonight, Jared.
Red pill. We took the red
Oh,
pill,
sorry,
baby.
I thought Something Planet was a comedy podcast.
I was hoping.
Something Planet is a comedy podcast. Pipe Bomb.
Pipe Bomb.
But yeah, this I don't think she's the asshole.
No, I don't think she's not the asshole. 2 months is too much.
I mean, 2 days might be too much.
I think a couple weeks is fine.
I also wonder.
A couple weeks. No.
If the mom needs help, we don't know what her
husband's
situation
dying. It's a stressful time for the family.
She might be old and
2
decrepit
months,
too.
yeah. 2 months
They
is-
also could be in a really shitty relationship, and he might need this as his escape. And this is like the one time he's gonna get a chance to be the fuck away from her.
That's dark. You'd rather watch your dad die than take care
well,
of your
I'm
kids?
just saying, like you don't know.
No.
It could be.
That's when she said he couldn't even come by, even for a quick visit. I was like, this motherfucker's getting out of Dodge. He's using this as he's probably they have 3 kids. He's probably like,
yeah, we don't know. Maybe she's the narcissist.
It's probably a lot easier taking care of someone who just lays there all day.
That is true.
Yeah.
It's possible.
What if she's pulling a narcissism? She's like having babysitters come watch the kid while she's in the house. And then just being like, my husband won't come back. I'm a victim.
Maybe he was the one
but that's
putting
a lot
the
of
ads on
speculation.
That's a lot of
Craigslist,
speculation.
and that was the chick we just called.
Yeah, I'm just playing the what if game.
What about isms?
All right. So
What about
that was
it?
a good
I
one.
think they're all assholes,
We gotta-
personally, including
yeah.
the children for
Well,
being
they're from,
born.
They're from England, so they're all bad.
They have
I don't know.
They have bad teeth at least.
I don't know if this one's from England. It didn't have.
No,
English feel to
they're
it.
all from England.
They're almost all from England on here.
Other half.
All from the UK, ain't
Oh
it?
yeah, other
Isn't it?
half.
My other half, my OH.
My OA.
Do we have anyone in the chat yet? Can you can you watch the video?
I would have
'Cause
loved to
can't
have heard
watch
the
it.
chat or read the chat when like we were calling that lady. I want to know what they were saying.
I
No one
refreshed
said, no
it.
one said anything, but there's people in here, so I don't know.
What's up, y'all?
All right, how you doing?
Say something if you're in the
How
chat.
you doing, chat
Yeah, if you can see the video. Anyway, moving on.
jerks?
Time for some massive media.
It's Something Planet Massive Media tonight.
Yeah.
That girl cute.
All right, I've seen a bunch of good stuff.
Yeah, what'd you see?
Did I talk about Winning Time yet?
No.
No, what's that?
Winning Time is a new HBO. I think it's the HBO Sunday night show that's big right now. It's Adam McKay is
yeah.
the showrunner, and it's starring John C. Reilly.
And this is why John C. Reilly why Adam McKay and Will Ferrell don't talk anymore.
Yeah, I think there was a couple of issues there, but I think Will Ferrell wanted to play this part, and I don't think Adam McKay thought that he was right for it. John C. Reilly is perfect for it.
Yeah.
Because it's like basically it's the story of Jerry Buss, who's the owner of the Lakers in the 80s. And he's basically just like a Donald Trump type of billionaire, 80s billionaire type of guy.
Yeah.
You know? Definitely more likable than Trump. At least the way that John C. Reilly's hard not to like. So even though he's kind of the character's kind of a shithead, you
doing
like
a real Ricky Bobby story.
Y'all are talking
Will
about
Ferrell
sports.
lost the race, and now John C. Reilly has taken over his spot.
Yeah. So it's basically like it's the first year that they've drafted Magic Johnson, and it's Larry Bird. It's his first year at the Celtics, and it's the invention of the Laker girls.
Nice.
They show underage Paula Abdul, who was the very first Laker girl who lied about being 19 years old.
Is that true?
Yeah.
How the fuck do I not know that?
Yeah, Paula Abdul was the very first Laker girl.
Really? Is that like where her claim to fame started?
I think that's where I think she got a recording contract based on being a Laker girl. Yeah.
Based on so she was able to technically sing because she could dance.
Well, I mean, I think in the
Straight
80s
up
that
tell
happened
me
a
now,
lot. Yeah.
Okay.
You're a cold-hearted snake.
I mean, I think she could dance technically because she could sing.
Don't make me sing. Please don't make me sing.
But yeah, so it's got that. It's got it shows the very first game, the home opener in the LA Forum, and it's like a young baby Kobe Bryant in the stands, and his dad is one of the starters for the team.
And he said, "Someday I'm gonna be the greatest basketball player to leave Chicago."
I don't get that.
Is that a?
I don't even know what that was a
What
reference
is,
to.
what is that?
Jared is.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Is that a Michael Jordan reference?
No.
Is that a?
No, it was
Space Jam.
No.
Was that
Space Jam
I feel
2.
like he was.
Yeah, it's a Space Jam 2 reference.
All right, we'll go with the Space Jam 2 reference. I think you need to get your cognitive abilities checked.
Listen, I confused two people.
Are you on the whole 30 with David?
Yeah. Yeah, Jared.
Something's going on with Jared. I'm gonna have to check his blood pressure after the show.
I'm on almonds.
I'm gonna have to have Jared examined by a physician after the podcast is over.
Is there any doctors in the chat?
So yeah, Winning Time. Winning Time is really fun. It's a really funny show. It's actually like interesting. Like I'm not like a huge fan of sports, but I like shit about sports.
Yeah,
me too.
How many planets so far?
So far, I give it a 9 out of 10. It's exciting.
Really?
It's exciting. It's like him. It's basically like Jerry Buss is trying to change basketball, but just sports entertainment in general. He's trying to like take it to the next level because basketball wasn't even that popular back then.
Right.
It was like pretty popular, but it wasn't like it is today, or like how it was in the 90s.
When Jordan was around.
Right. So this is like the precursor to like that 90s superstar basketball and stuff. So it's definitely interesting to watch. I enjoy
That was the era of when basketball players were like astronauts.
Yeah.
Like they were looked upon as like these heroes. And now I don't know,
Well,
is
and
it
they got
still that way with kids? Like
they
they look
got,
up to basketball
I think
players?
so, yeah.
If you're into
Because I mean, I wasn't into basketball, but like Michael Jordan was just like
Well, he was a superstar,
the most
yeah.
amazing
What's
thing.
weird is
Or
I
Shaq.
never know when the NBA season is going unless I look it up, but I can know when.
The only time I
no
know
one
it's
posts
going
about it.
is when I go to the pizza place around the corner from my house to pick up a pizza to go, and they've got that one shitty TV in the corner in the back for like where they're cooking,
What's
and
your
I can
go-to
like
pizza
see
place?
It. Original Pizza 2. There's
What?
not a 1, but it's the 2. I don't know where the first one's at.
Which is the original?
First one's in Italy.
I guess, but they're actually it's quality pizza. I don't go to none of that fucking chain shit. Support local pizza makers.
Yeah.
So Winning Time is definitely check that shit out.
I finally started watching Ted Lasso. Got through the first season. Great, fantastic.
I don't appreciate how you say got through. Like it was a struggle.
Oh no! I'm sorry.
It
It
was
was
a
not
joy.
a struggle.
It was a joy to watch,
It was
David.
a joy. I don't like how in the second season they went like cinematic with the filming style. It's very strange.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, well, probably because I watched the first season and then immediately started the second season.
So did I.
Oh, okay. Well, just
David's a filmmaker. Everybody.
I could be a
That's
filmmaker.
true. We were watching a movie once, and you were just complaining that it was going from HD mode to like box mode.
No, that was
over.
bothering me too. Why
Well,
did they do that?
Well,
I think
David
that-
started complaining, and then you joined.
It was
in.
weird. I think that was your TV though, or
No,
something.
it wasn't my
something
TV.
weird. I don't know what it was.
I mean, I was annoyed by it, but because you two were
That was
complaining.
a
about
choice.
And then there's a new show on Netflix called "Is It Cake?"
Oh.
I saw that.
Have you
It was
heard of this?
It's the worst.
It's so stupid.
It's really
You
stupid.
actually
Ridiculous.
clicked it.
We
to
watched.
watch?
We were just trying to pass time before we were doing something else. So
They should make
You
him
could have
bite.
done
bite
anything
a
else in
fire.
the world.
I heard how
then watch
terrible
that.
it was, so I had to watch one episode to see how bad.
yeah, we only watched one episode, and we're like, we're not watching this.
So what was it?
So
was
it's-
it cake?
Well, what they do is they just have a bunch of like, say, hamburgers, and the people have to guess which one is a cake, and if they get it right,
Yeah,
then they
so-
get to compete to make their own fake.
No, it's
whatever.
dumber than that. So it's a
It's dumber than
it's
that.
a baking contest where they for some reason they have the world's unfunniest comedian
Mikey
as the
Day.
host. Yeah, he's bad. And he has all these very like good bakers line up and have them do the like try to make funny jokes, but they're not comedians or funny. They're bakers. So it's all like boring. They don't know how to talk when they're like on camera and
Yeah,
stuff. So there's like,
yeah.
I don't know, yeah. And then they have to pick out what object is real and what one is cake. And if they get it right, they get to compete. And that's when the real
It's
show
the
starts,
privilege.
where they bring out actual comedian judges who are actually funny and can make good jokes, like the part
Who's like a good comic that was on there?
Fortune Feinster.
Oh,
or Fortune
okay.
Feinstein.
And
She's
Dame
funny.
Drops, the guy who reviewed the Five Guys double cheeseburger on YouTube. Damn. Do you know this guy?
No.
He's got his own show on
Hugh.
YouTube. That's
Hugh.
what he's on.
I'm not in the zeitgeist.
I gotta
is
get
it
you on the
cake?
zeitgeist.
Yeah.
I'm not
He's
vibing with
he's,
this.
he's, he's the black Guy Fieri.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
pretty
this sounds like a terrible show.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's terrible.
If they did it, I don't know why they have this preliminary round of like you bakers guess which one is cake, and then you get to go bake a cake that looks like a ham.
They should make them like have to like really commit. Like you have to bite. You
Fuck
have to
it.
bite it.
They need to.
They do that in
If they
Japan.
get it
There's a show
wrong,
in
they
Japan.
have to eat the right one.
Yeah.
They were like hamburgers and tacos. They weren't like really bad.
Oh no, I want to roller skate.
I
on
would
that
be
bitch.
into the
I
show.
want ball
A
bearings to break. Yeah, I want their teeth to just rot out of their mouth or break into a million
The
pieces.
funniest part was if you don't guess correctly, the non-comedians, the actual bakers, then you have to go sit on the bench while the other bakers that won get to bake and everything, and they go, "We're going to give you 8 hours to bake." So these motherfuckers had to sit on the bench for 8 hours watching other people bake the whole time.
That actually is hilarious.
It's the stupidest thing that I like and like the guy when he like reveals which one is cake and which one is real, pulls out like a samurai sword and just hacks it.
He's like, I can't. They didn't tell me how to use this. They just gave it to me and said, "Go for it."
Yeah.
Wow. Great joke. Great joke.
Yeah, he used the samurai sword on a taco.
I'd rather watch the female masking podcast.
Mikey Day was a lot better in that David Blaine
If it was just a
parody.
cooking, if it was just a cooking contest where all the bakers had to make the most realistic looking cake thing, and then they brought in 3 comedian judges to do a blind taste test, that would be great. Because then you could see,
It still doesn't sound good to me.
Dan be like, "This looks like a hamburger," and then he takes a bite, and it's cake.
It still doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it's not.
I think
better.
it'd be much better
It's
if
not
they had
great, but
blind
it's
people
better.
doing the judging, just to make it interesting.
That wouldn't make it less.
I think it would be
interesting.
better if they just hunted them for sport.
It's like, okay, I taste this. Okay, yeah, that's cake.
If you escape from my hunters, you will win cake.
Actually, wasn't there a TV show that they just did where everyone was blind except for one person? I think you guys are talking about that show.
I think we made that up.
Did you?
No, I thought that was Love Is Blind.
I don't know.
I wish. They need ugly people on Love
I
Is Blind.
saw. What did I see? I saw Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, it
really
was good.
I thought it was good. I thought it was.
I liked it a
I don't know.
lot.
It might have been a little bit overhyped to me,
No, it was really good.
but I enjoyed it. I give it a 7 out of 10.
I might even like it better than Ghostbusters 2. I'm not gonna lie.
Now that's the question. Did they retcon Ghostbusters 2?
No.
No.
Because it sounded like they never mentioned that it happened again.
Yeah.
They the way that Ray talks about how the Ghostbusters disbanded,
Yeah,
like
that was after
skips
that.
over the part where they were doing like
Yeah, they
children's birthday parties. And
They don't
stuff.
want to talk about that.
I don't know. It just sounded like it was retconned. It was like it was like they mentioned the first New
No,
York
they
City
just- they're
incident
just
a
like,
bunch
we're
of
just not
times,
gonna talk about it.
but then nobody talked about the walking
They-
Statue of Liberty.
No,
They
it's
quietly
it's,
disavow it.
It's it's canon because the box set came out with Ghostbusters 1, 2, and this new one, but the female Ghostbusters one did not, and Paul Feig was all upset about
butthurt
it.
about it.
And,
Well, he
and-
made it not in that universe.
Exactly, that's what they said to him. They said, "Well, you specifically said this was not in the same universe, so why would we include it?" And now they include it as a digital download because he got his
Boo.
way. Yeah, but it's not in the actual physical box set.
Yeah, they force it on your phone like a U2 album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have that on my phone because I'm too lazy to delete it. Randomly, it just
Did you ever listen to it?
whatever it comes up, it's like, oh, this, and I just like switch it.
It's 20 years old, Hugh. How does it change
it-
phones with you?
It's following me everywhere I go.
Yeah, you
it's
just whatever
iTunes.
you have
It's
downloaded
Apple
Oh my God.
Music.
just stays on there.
Long gone from my phone.
I also watched Death on the Nile, which is the new
Was it
Agatha
good?
Christie one.
I heard it wasn't, but is it?
I thought it was okay. It definitely wasn't as good as the train one.
Is it on HBO?
It's on Hulu.
Oh, well, it'll be on.
Which
Hulu.
Hulu's putting ads on their movies now.
That's
Like in the
fucked
middle
up.
of movies?
There was 2 ads in the beginning, the first act of the movie, and then they stopped ads. So there was like ads like 20 minutes in. There was ads like 40 minutes in.
Ooh,
How many of you have
I was
purchased
like, what the
something
fuck?
because you saw an ad on Hulu or YouTube?
No,
Never.
I
anything.
Google
Never.
competitors
Never
to
once.
that product and buy that instead.
I have never been prompted to purchase anything that I've seen on a fucking
No,
ad.
I hate anything. Any ad I see on a thing, I actively hate. And like I said, I will research who's their direct competitor and buy that product instead.
Okay, Grandpa, let's get you to bed.
I don't understand the world anymore.
Am I the asshole?
Hey, David, where's your sassy John tonight, huh? Where's that comment?
Huh?
Fuck you. I need my pills.
Jared's aggressive senile.
Jared's
Wow.
aggressive
He's
senile
sundowning
tonight.
tonight.
No, yeah, there's a lot of sundowning going on right now. The 40 it's hitting you hard, man.
Hey, I see Halos on
time-
your list. Did you
it's
see
the- it's
that?
the
I
time
started watching Halo.
Was it
I
good?
watched the first episode.
It looked good.
It's like Kmart Mandalorian.
Okay. I mean, that's about that's what
I
Halo
like
is.
that.
But that's what I expected. You know,
It's
it's
Xbox.
okay.
It's an Xbox game. Okay.
Apparently, it has. Apparently, it's they're not doing the story from the game.
Oh, that's
people
fine.
But it's also supposed to be
Nerds are mad about it.
nerds
Who
are mad
the
about
fuck
it.
cares? And then they get mad when you do the story, and then you tweak a little something.
I don't know.
Fuck them.
The action was pretty good. The aliens looked pretty good. It's like all of it was just like not. It didn't look as good as the Disney Plus sci-fi stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But you know, it looks pretty good.
Who's doing
you
it?
know?
Paramount.
It's Paramount Plus.
Well,
you know, the first episode, the pilot episode, I'll give it a 6.
Paramount's
pretty
putting like just enough stuff on there to make me want to resubscribe.
Yeah, it's like $5.
But I need like 3 more good reasons to want to pay for that.
Just buy a NVIDIA Shield box and put Cody on it, and you can have everything.
What the hell does that even mean?
It's free, and then you get everything.
Something
for free.
Planet is a comedy podcast.
We're a comedy podcast.
Death on the Nile. Death
tell
on
you
the
about
Nile.
it
I'll give it a 7. I thought it was okay. There was some
7. Wow. Damn.
Kenneth Branagh. He explained why I don't know why they added this in, but they explained why the detective has this crazy mustache. And it's because he has a facial deformity from World War I.
that is true. Yeah,
was that in the books?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I read some of the books, and I did I think I did one Agatha Christie play.
Hercule Poirot.
I don't think the play I did was a Hercule Poirot one. I don't really remember. It was a long time ago.
The series from like the 80s or early 90s with David Suchet. That one that's really good. That's
Okay.
the best.
That's the PBS one?
Poirot. Was it PBS? It might have been PBS.
PBS
or BBC, one of the two.
Masterpiece Theater.
Yeah.
Well, usually, they just ripping off. They're just repurposing BBC shows. So
You guys are gay.
yeah, a little bit.
Maybe.
But yeah, I think that's all I watched.
I watched Sorry for Bothering You.
Oh yeah.
Sorry to bother
finally.
you. Yeah. I told you were gonna like that movie.
And I did. It was great.
Yeah.
It was,
Jared started watching it and was like, this is weird. And then like 40 or 55 minutes later, he was like, this might be one of the best movies I've ever seen.
yeah. I mean, but I
What's it
like
on?
it because it's weird. It's on Netflix right now.
What's it
Ooh.
called? Sorry for bothering me.
Don't say anything about it. Just
Sorry
go
to
watch
bother
it.
you,
Sorry
yeah.
to bother you.
Yeah, don't
you have
describe
to
it
watch
at all. Yeah.
You have to watch the whole thing. Just watch the whole thing.
Every time someone tells me that, I have to physically punch them.
No.
Someone told me to do that with Mud, and that was the worst fucking
never watched
thing.
Mud.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
No, this is a good movie. Bootsy Collins he's basically a genius, and that soundtrack too. Oh my God, that soundtrack's good. I mean, well, he's a musician. Firstly,
and Tessa Thompson. Oh,
Tessa Thompson,
she's so hot.
She's such a good actor. Lakeith Stanfield, Lakeith Stanfield is going to be like the #1 actor in Hollywood at some point. He is that good. Yeah.
Especially if he can have some range to his acting. A lot of it's just kind of like this, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he gets cast as that. A lot.
Yeah, he's kind of typecast at this point.
Yeah. But I think he could do a lot.
Watch it, Hugh. Seriously.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's really good. It's a lot of weird stuff happens in the background. It's like one of those movies where like a guy's talking.
Is it like a Wes Anderson kind of?
No,
vibe?
no, no,
'Cause
no,
I
no.
can't stand anything.
I don't think
from
you could
him.
compare what Bootsy Collins made to like any other movie, really.
Yeah, no.
Is it kind of like I'll watch it.
It's unlike really
Like a
anything.
There Will Be Blood.
No.
Okay.
It's not. Yeah, it's really not like any other movie.
Okay.
This is like
It sounds
this is like directed, written by, soundtrack by like a funk musician, like a progressive funk musician.
Like what kind of
This is his
genre
first-
of a movie is
This
it?
is his first feature film. He's basically only done like short films and music videos before this.
I would say it's almost a dark comedy, wouldn't you say?
It's a dark comedy, yeah.
And the premise is really dumb. It's I'll give you the premise, but you can't go off of that, okay? It's a black guy who joins a telemarketing company, and he learns that he could do a white voice, quote unquote, and sell more stuff, and he becomes like one of the top salesmen. But
that's not really what it's about.
That's not what it's about.
That's
You
the
just-
jumping off.
Yeah, that's just
We call that the real estate voice.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, it's
On your real
essentially
estate
that.
voice.
The one you used when you called that lady earlier.
I know how to finesse a white woman.
All right, well, let's get out of here. We got some stuff coming up. Oh, this Saturday I'm going to be at Boar Buffalo with Lauren Lance. I don't know who else is going to be there, but it's going to be a good show, I'm sure, because Lauren's booking it.
This Saturday, I'm going to be filing my taxes.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah,
me
I got to
too.
file taxes, too. Fuck taxes.
Next weekend, the weekend we don't have a show, going to be doing that disc golf tournament, and we'll have the results Next podcast.
Next podcast, we will have the results of David's disc golf tournament.
Let's see how
John,
it goes.
you live in unincorporated Clearwater. You could just not pay your taxes.
I got to pay fucking county taxes.
You're unincorporated.
I wish I was not in the county either. I wish I didn't have to pay any taxes. But I only have to pay.
As mayor of unincorporated Clearwater, I will work to make sure that it's unincorporated from Pinellas County as well.
Honestly,
you will be a sovereign citizen.
Honestly,
exist.
if you have the homestead exemption, and then you have the veterans, and then you have the disabled veterans discount.
I don't have that.
I'm paying like practically nothing in taxes.
Could you disable me, and I'll just say I was disabled by a veteran?
That's called stolen valor. Yeah. I don't know if you want stolen valor.
I'm not a sovereign citizen.
Well, does he get taxes with stolen valor?
Yes. You get extra taxes.
Oh, you get extra taxes. Don't do
All
it,
right,
Jared.
We're getting out of here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. Sorry about the technical difficulties on the live. We will be back in a couple of weeks. Love ya.
Bye.
We won't.